Reduce, reuse, recycle.
Yep.
No worry, just another band of cultists slain.
So, 5 heads of Chaos Seekers.
It's a good living.
What do you want with these lads?
Every cloak we bring back, you know.
Yeah, no, there you go, exactly.
Alright. You said 12 of each, you said?
Yep.
Mhm. Hey, Svid. Thanks so much for the lurk.
That doesn't work.
Can never get over your badge. It's so cute. The 2 little Christmas
That
lights,
is
like the
a
classic
total
ones. I love that.
276 gold.
Hey, yo.
Is that including
back
the
what you
cost
just
of
paid.
including the cost of the scroll sending?
Oh, yeah, no. So then take another 15 off for that. So 261 total.
6-1.
Pretty penny.
Indeed.
Does that work? Oh god, no. How do you do it? You have to do like.
You've got to do /R still.
All right.
Which is weird, but yeah. 1966.
All right.
Oh, hey, looks like you're England on the World Cup.
And then I'll just do a quick thing. Can I ask the guy if he knows where to get a hold of some cobalt?
We can ask. He does not know, unfortunately. But so you'll do that. We'll ask you what it is. You tell him it's like a metal. He will tell you to try the blacksmith.
Okay.
Yeah. He himself does not know.
Saffron cloak.
That one he will know about. Well, at the very least, he'll know where to get saffron from.
Okay.
He won't. He'll be confused about it being in a cloak since it's basically a herb. But he will say that he knows 2 places to get saffron. One of which being Luminaria, and the other being Mist Harbor.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Note: purchase saffron in Mist Harbor. Okay, thank you. All right, that is all. Oh Lord, Alabaster, please.
What? No.
Right, what the hell?
Help.
He never done that before.
Help.
Help.
He's evolving.
Beth's just been leveling the whole time.
Everyone just multiplied. Nobody knows. We're all shocked.
All you get is a single message of just help.
Clunk, 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 clunk.
He's got me.
Ooh. See, young Cowley, that is how you make friends with merchants. You just have to sell your name, and they give you a discount. Then you make lots of money by selling them stuff from bandits and cultists that you've recently dealt with.
See, now, I can take the easy way out, because I can just sell your name. I don't even have to do the hard part.
Clever girl.
Both proud and mortified.
What have I raised?
Plus, in about 20 years or so, I'll get a lot prettier than you as well.
Callie, you already are. Trust me.
I know, I was being modest.
What a doting father.
Can I use one of the sending scrolls?
Snap.
Already? The games begin.
Yep. I would have given you the one, Jonah, so you can use it whenever you want to.
While
And if you-
Jonah writes his sending message.
Oh, okay. No, I'm actually not gonna write it down. I'm going to do it. I'm gonna come to words on my hand. That's a terrible idea.
Yeah.
25 words.
25 words.
Okay. It's Jonah. On my way to the festival, I'm bringing Ilana and 6 friends. Are guest rooms open for the next couple of days? I think that's 25.
I got it to 24, so we'll call it even.
I got up to 23.
What?
So
There you
we'll just call that a yes.
Say yes.
Okay, and they can reply immediately. So
Recognize me as the sender, so.
oh, hi, honey. That's exciting. I can't wait to see you all and see Ilana again. Yes, the rooms are available. Always open to you.
Good news. She won't be receiving dozens of guests and will not be hosting a party at her house this time. Amazing.
Nice.
So yes, the guest rooms are open. You know, it's nothing fancy. But should have enough room for all of us.
I'm getting strange feelings that it'll be one of the fancier places I've stayed in.
No. I mean, no.
I don't know why I have
Ilana's
this
just-
feeling.
Ilana's
Not
just
gonna be
about
casual.
it. And
It's
yeah,
going to be
so,
nice, comfortable, enough.
as Alabaster arrives at the ship ready to board, Clawfang will point you over to like the back end of the boat, Dove.
Okay.
Where he will walk out and kind of knock on the wood a little bit, and it starts to just rise up, like as if it's opening to reveal a little stable area in the hull of the boat.
All right.
And he'll
yeah.
direct you into there with Alabaster.
I will follow, only giving slight nods to when I need to. Otherwise, not speaking. No, don't all me.
Luckily, he
We
has
can't take
other
horse talking right now.
He has other passengers to sort out. He's just more showing you where it is.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll
And
know.
then,
If I know where the
yeah.
dog, like the stable is, I know how to stable Alabaster, so I do so.
Yeah.
I do that.
All right. And then eventually, the rest of the party turns up. And you're all ready to jump on the boat.
Oh.
Am I
Goodbye,
gonna be
Chloe.
Shuffle on and find a corner.
I'm like kind of
Study.
just petting Alabaster.
And Alabaster is petting back.
I know.
Yeah.
I hate it.
I'm gonna go insane.
It won't stop.
How does he do that?
Don't worry. We'll get some hooves of water walking at some point, so Alabaster can pull us across the ocean.
Ah, perfect.
Actually,
can't,
that
though,
sounds like
but-
a great idea.
Wait a second, can't let that one go, yeah.
That could be
So
useful.
wait, so the first. Oh,
It'd
go
make
ahead.
it so much. It's Make it so much easier. Sorry. I'm in my head again.
So festival is tomorrow, but it's gonna
Yes.
be like a 1.5 day trip or something like
No,
that.
no.
Or the
So
full day.
the way that I was basically doing this was whatever day you guys left, that was going to determine how much travel it took to get there. So it's going to take about half a day for you guys to arrive.
Nice.
Oh,
Well,
nice.
maybe slightly less than that because he is going to do 2 trips today. So he has to be able to squeeze it in. So talking like a quarter of a day, a third of a day. Get you there, get back. So it'll be about what,
Speedy boat.
2 p.m. when you arrive.
Cool. So we'll have
Great.
like the whole late afternoon to night before we have time
Yep.
to like worry about the festival.
Nice.
Before it
Nice.
begins.
I can settle in.
Perfect. Yeah.
Put an alarm on the door.
Oh, I'm sure you'll love it. Well, there's Miss Tabor. There's also where Elena and I studied. It's a nice city. Well, I don't think we'll have time to see it. It's another student city. It's called Madmau. And it's also really nice, really interesting to see, academically wise.
That
See the
sounds
citizens of my
intriguing.
Oh,
You should see it.
it's a little bit souther. Yes, the map. I think it's toned out. It's toned up, but that's okay. We can probably find another map once we get there.
Why was I thinking
Yeah,
you were
that's
going
fine.
north? Weird.
Just
Silly
for those
jump.
curious. Magma.
Oh god, that is so far away.
That's fair.
Got it.
Oh, I didn't know that at all.
That Madmaw. Ah, yes.
So not
There, yes.
nothing around here. Got it. Got it.
I have been in that area before. Many
Good.
decades ago.
Definitely.
Oh, I thought it was on the
100%
same
seen that.
continent. I never
No,
thought of looking that
it
way.
is far, far away.
Oh god, I've been
alright.
around.
You have, in fact, been around.
Ran down.
Okay, forget
You may-
everything I just said.
You may now continue the roll then.
She's still paying attention. I'm drawing the map out. Marking it.
But one thing is true though. I'm originally from here, in a small village in this area.
Oh.
Well, we can see it on the map. It's not very. It's very rural, so you won't expect it to be drawn on a map like this.
That's fair.
More of a local thing.
Is that a
Yes,
very
well,
cold region?
I remember. No, it wasn't very cold.
Oh.
It was actually quite sunny, but dry. On the coast, on Mist Harbor, you got more of that coastal air, so it's more wet. The air is wetter.
Fair enough.
Wet air. Good times.
I guess if you live over by the ocean, the moisture is going to be quite different.
Yes.
I
Well,
feel like it's
besides,
Mhm.
I don't think my village is up anymore. It was quite small. Maybe it died out. I don't know.
I'm sure it's still there.
Well, yeah, there's nothing to see there either way. So, Mr. Always, well, all the fun will happen.
Fair enough.
Ilana and I will go back to rehearsing, just in case.
You know, when we dock.
Ooh. So this trip is probably what, like 3-4 hours then, right?
A little bit longer. It's about 6.
Okay. Is there any chance I can complete the harmonica I've been working on during that time?
Probably.
Yes. Awesome. I would like to do that.
Go ahead and roll your Smith's tools.
Let's go. I am going to give myself advantage using enhance ability. Dun.
Ooh.
You know what? I'll take
Okay. Yeah, you're able to finish off the harmonica.
it. In the middle of your little rehearsal there, Jonah. Jonah! It is long delayed, but it is finally time. Behold!
Oh.
Harmonica.
No way! I almost forgot about it. You finished it? When did you finish
Yes.
it?
Literally like 3 minutes ago.
Ooh.
Now,
Fresh?
you'll have to give it a few toots, but it is also a little bit magical because I have infused some poison resistance into its sound somehow, very carefully.
Bonus questions.
Exactly.
Really, I'm going to give it a go. And actually, when you see that when Jonah uses the harmonica, he does like a weird hand position with the one to kind of half block the air, but somehow it makes like a bit of a different sound than how an harmonica is supposed to sound like. It's like higher pitched and more like smoother. Yeah, more smooth.
Okay.
And
Go ahead and roll performance.
there's the drawing of it, by the way, because I don't remember if I had shared it yet or not.
Yep, I do
yeah.
remember.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, it's the first time I see it in character, so performance.
I love the details.
So it's
It's
an 18. No, it's a 20.
Oh,
Oh yeah, because you can't roll below a 10. So yeah,
I
20.
can't roll below 10 in performance.
Okay. So it starts off a little clunky. I mean, it's literally the first time the harmonica is being used, so it's more itself that sounds a bit off. But a few seconds of that, and it starts to sound exactly how Jonah intends it to, and it sounds incredibly smooth.
I can't believe I did so well.
Yeah, that's amazing. I guess I can. Yes, we can put that into one of our songs. Because I didn't have an harmonica, we were doing something else. But if we ever get to perform, yeah, that's awesome. It's perfect. It's
You're welcome.
I'm going to hug Day here.
You're gonna hurt Dadia.
No, hug Day here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hurt Day here.
Yes.
Let me show you my appreciation.
Yep. Yep. You're welcome. Don't worry, you'll put on a good show with it.
If I ever get to perform, this thing will be heard.
It better not be whatever song you've written with my name in it.
Well, not yet.
All right.
Want to?
No. All right. I'll let you two get back to your practice.
Are you sure?
Goodbye.
said good day.
Just for reference to your practice, Jonah, Ilana rolled a 19 on her performance check. So
19? Nice. Well, I suppose because she's more of the dancer, and I'm doing a bit of both, but
Yeah, yeah.
I will be the one to accompany her with her dancing. So yeah, we're doing different things.
Yeah. But yeah, she's got it. She's got the kind of choreography down and her timings and all that. Like she's got it. She's got it on lock.
Yeah, also practicing dance moves because eventually we won't be performing, we'll just be enjoying ourselves, I guess. So yeah.
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 Just having a look at.
So what
Okay.
does this harmonica does?
Do you have a way of identifying it?
Nope.
Then it is just a harmonica that apparently is magical.
Now we'll keep it, and apparently it gives poison resistance, which means I can drink
Hey,
and
Mm.
play it.
that's okay. I'm sure someone could identify it for you.
That is true. What is Sharfell doing?
Now, Fel has found a corner of the boat, I believe.
Yes,
She's hiding.
very much so. She's using her hood as a shield, essentially.
Oh,
Yeah, you guys are not the only passengers aboard the boat this time. There are a bunch of other people who are all going to the festival. So it is slightly more social and a little bit louder.
Mm.
And
Yeah, I'm hanging out with Alabaster.
they're not the most these are the people who are like looking for the cheap ticket and stuff like that. So they're not the most prim and proper of them. So they're a little bit loud, a little bit rambunctious. Not in any bad way though. They're not like they're just rowdy, but they're not malicious.
mm. As far as we can tell.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I'm gonna leave Sharfell alone right now.
Mm.
It's okay. It's an harmonica, that's all I need to know.
She's like occasionally looking over her shoulder, like making sure that nobody's looking at her stuff or too close, essentially.
Anything else for on the boat? Or are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Lonely.
I've just been patting and trying to dodge Alabaster's pat backs. So
Not how this works.
That is physically impossible. He has a permanent nat 20 on his version of animal handling.
rude.
That doesn't seem fair.
His version of animal handling.
Whatever
And,
that is.
Alabaster, make me a human handling check.
Does he get crits on 1 to 20?
Hmm.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, love
that
that
makes
for us.
Every hit is a critical success.
And stealth.
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay, so do you want to take it away from here, Jonah?
Uh-oh.
As the party arrives in your hometown. Well, home city. Near the town.
Yeah, I can. Well, upon arriving, you said we arrive at around 2 p.m. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there will be like a lot of animation already. Probably a lot of ships coming from like different angles to the docks. I'd say the first thing you see is that there is kind of like the city is going uphill a little bit. And because it's going uphill, you can see that it's in the form of a crescent, like when we arrive to the docks. It's like the inside of the crescent, and yeah, it's the buildings are of like very white stones, and the roofs are all like very um, like brick red colored, like almost every building. So they have like this very clear, luminous, almost walls.
Hmm.
And yeah, the architecture here is very beautiful. Actually, it's finely detailed. You can see there are a lot of also art on different walls of the city. And because it's the festival, you also see like this those I guess veils, no, like tents. I don't know what the proper words for them are.
Like
But like
stalls
this,
and stuff like that.
yeah, just those things used to cast shadows in the streets. Because it's actually pretty sunny everywhere.
Mhm.
Also, I think I remember that we are end of May, beginning of June. No, that's when we started the campaign. So we should be doing summertime currently.
Yeah, yeah, we're
Yeah.
in the middle of summer.
Oh yeah. So it's, I guess, yeah, the weather's very sunny and very warm. You have the air is filled with the screams of seagulls, and you can already hear music even before we dock. So, and yeah, you definitely sense this windy and wet coastal air. And I'd say that's pretty much. Well, I would think that there are many ships from different cultures as well. So very different ships with different flags and sails coming to the port, coming to the docks. And yeah, right now I think that's pretty much it.
Okay. And as you guys disembark and kind of, there's a lot of people milling on the docks, all coming off the various boats, and there's even a few hawkers trying to sell off merch and stuff to the new arrivals and whatnot. But you're kind of eventually led along through the docks and up to the entrance to the city, and you can see a lot of the guards. There's also a lot of the more militant factions are also on guard around, doing kind of security details for the festival. So Iron Fist, Celestial Wardens, and Radiant Templars, stuff like that. But yeah, as you guys arrive and are being kind of almost shepherded by the crowd into the city, you can immediately hear the soft but kind of jaunty, I suppose is the word I would use, playing of a guitar. And as you guys like head forward and head in, you can see there's a crowd formed around the entrance to the city. And there's somebody just kind of up, stood on the roof of one of the buildings, playing his guitar. Um, and around him, you can see this crowd. So it's this guy here is on the roof. The crowd that's formed around him. There's a gap directly underneath him where a woman is dancing. And Jonah recognized this woman very well.
I guess.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Would you like to introduce her?
Well, because the DM asks me to. Um, oh, she's. Guess I'm going to approach first. Everyone, this is my mother, Aspasia.
Mm.
I'm gonna like point at the woman dancing, being like, That's your mom?
Yes, yes, that's her.
Oh,
Oh, she's she's in good shape.
yeah, quite jovial.
And
Looks
I
like it
don't know if
wants to
that's
work.
gonna pop up for you.
It looks like it wants to
Pop up.
so bad.
So,
It's trying to load right now.
don't recognize
It is
this guy.
no,
No,
but
okay, that's
you
okay.
will recognize not necessarily a uniform, but a kind of outfit put together by the Bardic University.
Perfect. And yeah, they are in the middle of a performance right now. So
Yep. It, you can tell based on the everything, the way it's set up and stuff, that he's performing, and it's more Aspasia has turned up while he was performing, and that's why he's then moved to the roof to give her the space to perform.
yeah, that's definitely her. Yes, Jonah's going to just make my way. I'm not going to interrupt anything, but I'm just going to walk here, um, into the crowd.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll
Uh,
definitely follow suit.
Yes.
the performance will last a couple of minutes, and then as he finishes the song, and he's like strums the guitar, and then like takes a very low bow, hands out wide. Um, Aspasia finally stops dancing, and this little group around you just like start cheering, and you can tell that there's like a lot of the attention is on the performer, but almost an equal amount of the attention is on Aspasia as well. And they're all sort of clamoring around her. So she turns and like she's doing crowd work, you know, she's like thanking people, and she's doing autographs for the people who want them. And so she's sort of scanning the crowd. And as she finally gets to like looking off in this direction, and she stops for a moment, and she sees you there, Jonah, as well as
Oh
Ilana next to
no.
you, and then just this group of people behind you. She's like, "My baby," and she's just gonna
Oh.
start like whoop whoop through the crowd, through the crowd, through the crowd to.
Oh,
Right, and she's like, her arms go around you, she's hugging you, kind of drapes over you, and she kind of looks, sees Ilana, pulls Ilana into the hug, and kind of has like one arm around each of you, and then like immediately turns you back to the crowd who are like watching this unfold. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you my beautiful and talented son
No, no,
and his fiance, wife. You could tell
fiance.
them not yet. Fiance, Ilana,
That's
and Jonah.
mm, uh, just gonna just gonna bow.
There's a little applause and cheers, and then there's a few murmurs.
Uh, uh, hello, hello, mom. Um,
How
can
are you? How was the trip? Come on, yes, do tell. These are your friends? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
oh yes.
I'll stick my hand out for a handshake.
We
Elfel's hiding behind for sure.
She'll look at the hand, and she'll do that thing where she kind of looks down over her nose, and then she like reaches out, and she's like very delicately kind of places her hand on yours. It's not so much a proper handshake, more she's just kind of holding your hand.
this
Yes, how
is
do you do?
this is Dove. I'm gonna Jonah's introducing everyone as she sees them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, these are my friends, traveling companions. Um, so this is Dove,
Nice to meet you.
and her sister Swallow, like the bird.
Yes, yes. It's your
Stare
theme.
at Jonah.
Because
We
the
just
idea
give
is
a
laughing, I'm
nod.
also going. Yeah, no, go ahead.
No, it's it.
And this is Day Deer.
It's a pleasure. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Oh, that was amazing. Wonderful performance.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Oh, this is my daughter and wife, Callie and Ariana. Oh,
I'm
Oh,
gonna
and
gesture behind me for Shuffle to get closer.
Yeah.
Like, you can't get out of this.
Just like
Chauffeur, help me there, chauffeur.
she's gonna she'll scoot out real quick and she'll give a very quick wave and say it is an honor, and her face will like almost touch the floor in the bow but not quite, and then she'll shuffle back behind them. Just-
Sh- Chauffeur is shy, and but she's a good friend. And then this is Vezrin, her mentor.
I am enchanted to meet all of you. Any friends of my little baby boy are always welcome here.
Mm,
We appreciate the hospitality.
Yes, you must come see the house. I have
oh
made sure.
yes.
I wasn't sure. You said you were bringing 6 friends, but I wasn't sure how many rooms you needed. So I have prepared 6. But
Oh,
if some
wow.
of you are, she's gonna look at like obviously Davia, Callie, and Ariana. If some of you are spending the night together, then of course you will. You can take a room. I will let you sort out the details when we get there.
Appreciated.
Yes. Speaking of getting there, can we get there now, or just looking around at the crowd?
Can we even
You can
get
see
there?
Espacio also looks around at the crowd, and they're like looking. They want more on another performance. They just want more of her time. But she'll kind of pout a little bit, and she'll give them like a sad, like apologetic look and turn back. Yes, come on then, let us go.
Oh, well, if you want to stay more, I want to cut the grass under your feet.
No, no, it's fine. You should settle
Wait.
in. I'm sure the journey here. Where did you arrive from?
Chronostrata?
Chronostrata.
hmm
You were so close.
It was quite a quick ride, to be honest.
Hmm.
So it was very good.
Oh, we've been around before that. It's a long story, but nothing.
Do tell all of it. And she's going to like wrap her arm around yours, and then wrap another arm through Ilana's, and she's just going to
Perfect.
mark you down the street. Oh, actually, hold on.
Lordy.
Should put you here first.
Roll you down the street.
Um, as you as she marches you down the street first, you're walking past. You see a lot of people like looking very important, running around doing sort of preparations and errands and whatnot. You can see um, there are other performers dotted about doing their little bits and stuff. Um, but as you get to the end here and it opens up, you can see the area where the stage and the sort of theater has been set up in the center of the town. In front of that, you can see a lady who is 100% being hit on by another bard in the same outfit as the man on the roof was in. So Jonah, you would recognize him as one of the representatives of the Bardic University. And he is just he's got the whole he's got his guitar struck like over him, and he's leaning against the wall that she's standing against, and he's laying it on thick, and she's
Okay.
just eating up the attention at this point.
Oh, I was gonna say, is it working?
Yeah, like it's one of those where she might not even necessarily like him, but just because he's a performer for the festival,
Mm.
he's getting her like more attention from her.
Mm.
Okay.
As we're walking, like Jonah describes to everyone else, like cities and stuff, couples of places that are good to drink in, you know, other like, uh, oh, and other places where you can do like calmer stuff, like studying, because even though it's not like the student city, you have like some libraries and things like that. By the way, this river has a name. It's called the Ivaria. Yeah. Also a few places to eat. And one thing I wanted to ask is, do we see people from other factions, like representative from other factions as well?
Uh, yes. So I mean, a lot of the people who you walk past here, these are the sort of faction representatives. So you can see them. They're in their faction's uniform, armor, the insignia, and stuff like that. And they've all got little minions running around from their factions because everyone gets involved in it. Um, so yeah, you definitely see a lot of the other factions.
Mm.
Another reason Shelfel's hiding her face a lot. Just trying to be
Oh,
chill.
and Mom, how is the city doing after the attack?
They are doing quite well, yes. We had a big effort in restoring it. It was very, very difficult with the embargo that was placed. We couldn't get a lot of the materials we needed from other cities. So that was a bit of a problem. But yes, when the embargo got lifted, a lot of the shipments we were waiting for came in. And yes, luckily, none of the drama nearby has hindered our city here, so they've been building away.
Mm.
The forge is back up and running.
Oh.
The forge master has been hard at work fulfilling the orders.
Adier's
That's
attention.
great news. Going to side-eye Dadier. That's great. Well, as you know, yes, I've been traveling to the other side of the sea. It's just uh, that's where I that's where I met Dadier, Dov, and Charferlu, and the others. There was actually another attack in Velikorium. That's where I was. Um, and
They blew
then
a terrible attack. Sorry, continue.
Mm-hmm.
and then well, one of these people, whom we don't know the identity, just going to look at everybody, uh, um,
Nodding.
blew up Daily's forge.
Go ahead and make me a deception check with
Oh.
advantage.
Ooh, with
Mm-hmm.
It's getting
advantage.
juicy already.
Yeah, with advantage.
Okay.
About to find out if you're able to lie to your mother or not.
Hmm. I didn't tell her anything about my brother.
Oh yeah, you're good.
Hey, easy.
Unless you're really funny.
Oof. He is not having that. All right.
Mm-mm.
Okay,
And yes,
continue.
let's just say things are a lot. on the continent, so you know we've been helping the officials around, finding a few objects. Nothing dangerous, just um, there is a war roaming, so nowhere is really safe. But just been taking care of each other. So, but it's good to see this place stay the same mostly.
Yes, it was difficult in the immediate timeline. Once the attack happened, people were a little bit on edge, but the factions rallied, and calmer heads soon prevailed. And then, since the festival was coming up, it made a lot of people. It gave people something else to think about. So I think we got quite lucky in a way that it happened when it did. Yeah, the festival has pushed it from people's minds.
That's good
We all
timing
need
then
it.
for it to happen. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Very
It is
convenient.
unfortunate about the wars happening nearby, but this harbor should be safe from those for now. So we're going to focus on the festival, and after that, see what we can do to give back.
Oh, we all know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
Oh,
tell me,
and
these adventures you've been on.
oh, um, well, nothing very different from the usual. Traveling, seeing new cities. We've actually met a lot of interesting people. This great wizard that we actually got in good terms with. He lives far up north in the mountains.
Where?
He's been really helpful with what we've been doing. And well, yes, the surroundings, the forests aren't really safe with the war, but well, factions are collaborating with each other, so it's not too bad.
Sounds very interesting.
I
She's
got
gonna
turned
say,
into a cat.
I can't.
That's
Oh, that was a
Uh-huh.
good one. That
Oh
was
yeah,
a
I
good
heard
one.
about that. It did sound very interesting. Sadly, I didn't see that, but
It's pretty cool.
Like a cat or like a tabaxi?
No, a cat. A cat. He was
Who is cat?
adorable. Wait,
Well, of course he would be. Have you
Shuffle.
seen this little face?
Shuffle. Did you get a sketch? Did you get a sketch of him when he was transformed?
I
Oh,
was
oh
in
yeah.
slow mo.
Oh yeah. She'll like flash a little notebook picture at you.
No, no,
But yeah.
that's not accurate.
Ciao.
No, he's in here
Now
somewhere.
everyone can see it.
I
look
know
pretty
he's.
perfect.
With the vest and the tie, yeah, I remember.
Yes.
Well, it was not for a long time, maybe a minute or two. It was interesting.
Look at you. As cute as they were born.
Mom, stop.
They grow up too fast, don't they?
Oh, absolutely.
Mm.
Like, you should, while she's still young, right?
Mhm.
Before they fly the coop and suddenly all the time in the world passes by and they don't even visit or write or.
Mhm.
What? That's not true.
Yeah, I could see Callie doing those things.
I'll
Well,
be undercover most of the time.
She's already a pretty independent little one.
Yeah.
Go on, Jonah, you're trying to defend yourself.
There's no point. there's no there's no way I will win.
There's no fighting it.
But I'll be telling her. Yeah, Jonah will basically be telling her on the way that Ilana and I we've been traveling, as part of the job, trying to get to learn new songs and then maybe seeing, a new public, like what traveling bards do. And because the attack was so close to us, we were, helping folks around to get some money and, keep performing. Uh, I'm leaving out the parts where we almost died a lot of times.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you never tell your parents what you actually do.
Oh yeah, no, you fudge it. You gotta fudge the details.
I totally fudge it. But I do tell like I definitely don't tell that we are the ones who killed, well, who got rid of the Fathom Feeder and the
Yeah, let's not
I-
brag about that one.
Yeah, I was definitely like, I was just like sitting there being like, well, no one's talking about it, so I guess we won't talk about it.
We made friends with the future faction leader of the monks, whatever they
Luminara.
are. I don't remember that
Oh
one.
yes,
Mm, that was good.
She was
Yes,
a
it's
yes.
very important to have connections.
We're getting a lot of these actually. So I guess war tends to bring some people together. So that's good.
Yes, rather unfortunate, but you are correct.
And yeah, I guess I would be telling. Yeah, I would definitely be telling some stuff, but you know.
Yeah,
omitting things that would stress out a mom.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mostly tell her about the people we met. We met like different representative of different factions. It was it's really it's really interesting to see all these different people being wrong for different reasons,
Mhm.
or sometimes
So,
valid also. But
The
so
politics can
sharp
be
tongued
crazy.
as ever.
yeah, well, we've been around.
And it is good to have you back, even for a little while.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm dropping uh, like that without notice. I was planning to go there, but I didn't know if you. Well, no, I knew that you were there, but it's. I've been really busy. But if you need the guest rooms, we can also go somewhere else. It's
No, no,
we.
not at all. I've been rather busy in the run up to this festival. I haven't had time to organize any special events, so the house would have been empty otherwise.
Oh, that's a nice change.
Yes, well, as I say, I've been a little bit busy, so I've needed the time. When you said that you were coming, I made sure all of the rooms were as spotless as they could be. Jonah, your bedroom is as you left it. Everyone else, I'm sure you can pick a room, sort yourselves out. As long as you are here, feel free to make this house your home.
We greatly appreciate the hospitality.
Yes, indeed.
It's my pleasure.
Thank you. Are you performing tomorrow?
I have been asked.
I'm sure you have. Well, we'll see. Well, we'll definitely. I'll definitely be seeing you. Um, I don't want to miss that. But be careful. Not talking about the war, but in general.
worry. Everything will be fine of the festival.
Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, we've met a woman. Her name is Elia. She's an elf with white hair.
Isn't she
Um,
just divine?
what?
Dove's face is gonna just cast down.
Shelfel's clenching a dagger, for sure. For sure.
Oh, I absolutely adore her.
Wait, Knuckle.
You know her? What, from when?
Very
From
recently.
where?
She arrived a couple of days ago. Um, and yes, she's been around and she's been ingratiating herself with the festival. Oh, she is such a fantastic woman. Very talented.
I'm gonna whisper to Jonah, and just be like, I think this is something that you should tell the truth about.
Hey, Fiddly, how are
Just to keep your
you?
mom safe.
Said, hey, hope you're having a good stream and have a good
Because she might
Christmas.
have
I'm
good
just stopping by to
intentions. We
say
don't know.
hello. Say hey, by the way. It's pretty early for me. Well, good morning. Good morning, then. And I hope you had a good Christmas, too. Thanks for stopping by and saying hey, man. I hope you're doing well. I've been so busy lately. I miss streaming. I'll be
Couple of days
getting
ago,
back to it more soon, hopefully. But
uh,
greatly appreciate you coming by.
did
I
she
hope you had
tell
an
you?
awesome holiday.
What did she tell you?
Well, we bumped into each other. She was hanging out in the theatre when we were doing some of the preparations, and I was talking to Neuronal, and she was looking around a little bit lost and nearby. So we, uh, yeah, just asked her to make sure she was okay. She seemed to recognize me immediately. She told me she was such a big fan, that it was always her dream to perform at the festival, but she never got the accreditation from the school that she needed. And after talking to her for a bit, I asked her to perform, and her voice is incredible. She has a lot of innate talent. So I pulled a few strings, talked to a few people, and got her a slot performing tomorrow.
Oh,
But don't tell anyone. That's supposed to be a secret.
so I know from my knowledge, is that something normal for someone who like that she became a VIP so fast, or is it just does it happen sometimes?
Not really.
Hmm.
It's one of those things where Aspasia is definitely influential enough that if she wanted to make it happen, it could. But like, it's not something that happens that frequently, no. But like, your mom could most
Instead, I'm good,
definitely just be
thanks.
like,
That's good to hear, man. That's
I
really good
would
to hear.
like this person to perform, and they'd most likely perform.
Okay, okay. So yeah, it can happen.
Yeah, but it's
She's
still
just
rare.
so charming. Yeah. Okay.
Huh?
So charming.
Well, yes, we've actually met her. She's talented for sure. But uh, how do I put this? She's crafty, and she's not one of the good ones, if you know what I mean.
Oh, nonsense.
He is sadly, in fact, a danger, ma'am. I'm sorry to say that.
She kidnapped Dove.
She's like doing the sort of quick scan of the people to try and remember which one Dove is, and then like
I'll
as her
nod.
eyes, yeah, as her eyes land on you, she's gonna like go like that, and a large machine like yourself. I
I'm
don't
sorry.
see it.
she's very strong. She might be small, but she's very well rehearsed in her abilities.
She's powerful for sure. She knocked me and my pooch on our butts. Like, no time.
Yes, she's very powerful. She knows magic very well. She's been around for a long time too, and well, she told me that she is a fan of yours, but she's not. She's just not to be trusted. We've experienced it, so just I don't mind that you got her a spot. That's her right after all. But please don't get close to her.
I must admit, it's a little bit distressing that all of you seem so poised against her, but I can only say I've only ever seen. She's only ever been the nicest, most polite young lady.
As would anyone if they met someone that they looked up to. It makes
Mhm.
sense to put your best foot forward. And it's not to say anything against your judgment, absolutely not. It's just we have seen a different facet of her.
Hmm.
The problem one.
Well, I will bear that in mind.
I think that's all we can ask. To be honest, we just wanted to keep you abreast of the information that we can share.
Hmm.
Okay, can I insight check my mom?
I was gonna say, how comfy are you with
Yeah.
I want
What
to
are you
try
probing
doing?
here?
I want to see if Elia charmed her or something, like bards do.
Literally surrounded by bards.
Right.
Um.
Because the way she talks about her is like, damn.
Gushy.
Honeyed words right there.
Mm-hmm. That or she's a
That she's very
succubus.
talented, okay, but that my mother trusts her, like, I don't like this.
Whoa.
I
We just
will.
met.
I will say an insight check's probably not going to um reveal a charm.
Hmm.
What about
You
Arcana
would
then?
need you would need like detect magic.
Okay,
Mm.
not even
Just
an
like
arcana
just
check.
you could do that to see if there are any magical vibes active, but if you
Mm.
specifically are looking for a charm, then I would say it'd be
Yeah,
detect magic. Um,
okay,
just because, like, if you do charm someone, they act like themselves, just friendly towards you. So an insight check's not going to reveal anything.
okay, fair.
May I
We'll check
cast
later.
detect magic?
You may cast detect magic,
Gonna
yeah.
say, like,
Weird.
one of
Okay.
us, whip it out.
If Elia
Um,
does things with my mom,
Using my
it's gonna be
fearbolt
mad.
magic
Yep. There
feature.
will be blood.
Get her.
Yeah.
so the only, so yeah, so it does her sorcerer affinity.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and there's a few like magical items dotted around the room, but there are no other effects affecting her.
Oh,
Okay.
suspicious.
Great. I don't know when, but
Nope. I'll tell him later. It's fine.
yeah, it's fine. It's a conversation that's happening. Well, yes, just just be careful. She's just like well, half of the people in this city, probably more. Um, but I agree. She's very talented, but again, just like half of the people in this city. And but she's very mischievous. I don't know exactly what she's planning to do, but like I said, she's very crafty and she gets her ways. So not wonderful. No, I wouldn't say that.
I will admit I am a little bit disappointed.
Do you know where she's staying?
Oh, I managed to get her some accommodation nearby the theatre, yes.
Of course.
Mhm.
Good to know. Did she come alone too?
Yes. Yes.
I'm surprised her classmates aren't there with her.
Oh, did we never
About
tell you,
that.
Dove?
What?
Ooh, okay. Well, I'll let you know later. Don't worry.
Oh,
It'll
okay.
be fine.
Oh, and Mom, will your husband be joining us?
No. No, I don't think he will. He
So
is
ominous.
away at the moment.
Oh, business. Understand.
Yes.
More to talk about later.
Is it business?
That's okay. Again, I show up unannounced, so I understand if he's not here too. But no. Well, if you see him and I don't, just no, I'll just send him. I'll just send him a message when the time is right.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm just gonna clap my hands. Well, thank you so much for letting us stay. I will make sure we are all installed,
Yeah.
and well, we'll be seeing
And
you.
yes, I will have something prepared for dinner this evening. We can all eat together. In
Oh,
the
where's my
meantime, I
hand?
do have. Hmm?
Sorry,
Oh, yes.
don't mind making food for me. I cannot eat, so you are fine to pass on one.
Okay, good to know.
Thank you, though.
Yes, I do have some more errands to run with the big day tomorrow, so I will go and do that. I will prepare dinner for, or have it prepared, I should say, for a couple of hours from now, if that works with everyone.
Thank you.
I'll kind of
Thanks,
nod.
Rose.
You are very welcome.
Thank you.
Please settle in. And she will give a bow, and she will bow right at the door.
Okay.
Boop, boop, boop.
My shoulders are gonna slump.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Dove. They're dead.
They're what?
Huh?
Yeah. Back when we rescued her from that tower and stuff, yeah, they were just dead.
So where wherever I was found, they were just dead.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. The
Yes.
but
Chaos
she
Seekers
wasn't.
had. Yeah, she wasn't. The Chaos Seekers had killed them, I think.
What?
She was in bad shape, which we concluded that she was working for the Chaos Seekers and they betrayed her, or the other way around. It's a little bit blurry, but she
Wow.
did tell us she did tell us something, but it's I mean it didn't add up. So
I.
I
Mm, yeah.
Oh, okay.
so it's relatively safe to say she's not working with the Chaos Seekers anymore, or at least not this particular cell of Chaos Seekers. Um, but if she's here, it means we can't really relax. Well, maybe I'm imagining things. Maybe she'll just perform, take whatever praise she wants, and then be on her way. I don't know, but I don't want this woman to be too close to my mother. So
I don't blame you. That's the only reason why I pushed you to talk to her. I'm sorry. I just the last thing we want is for your mother to be hoodwinked in front of us.
yes.
I think it was the right thing to talk to her. So
I also did not mention that she used the charm to get me to, you know,
I had
to
a
kiss
feeling
her.
you wanted to keep that why.
No, yes, he doesn't need to know that. I'm just
Mhm.
afraid that she might have done something similar with my mother.
She didn't, by the way. You're safe there.
A lot of seeds.
Well, Elena would know about this definitely, but
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, she
Yeah.
was there.
yeah,
So-
because she was there. Of course, she was there.
Yeah, she was
But yeah,
there.
she was upset. Yeah, there the whole time.
Oh, what, Daria, you said she didn't. How do you know?
Oh yeah, I was looking around and I cast detect magic because I was curious and I knew there was nothing strange affecting your mom. Did you know
Right.
that little pot in the corner is a magical item, Jonah?
Wait,
The soda pot.
are, we- are we at the house yet?
You are. You've been in the house the whole time.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
we've been in your sitting room.
Oh,
Chatting.
yes.
We've been in the den.
We've been in the den.
Yes.
Fancy.
Yes, and point of order. Well, thank you, Daria. That's good looking out. Don't look at my mother too close, though. But
Hey, now, don't you even suggest that.
I,
Ariana would stab me, and that hurts.
She knows
Does
where
hurt.
to
that's
It's
very
sad.
reassuring, actually. Even with the stabbing. But yes, I might have failed to mention that my mother's quite comfortable um, in life. Um, mm, she's I would say, she's famous. Even here, she's quite a celebrity. So hence this nice house that you're seeing. It wasn't always like this, but you know, she meets a lot of people. A lot of people love her and all.
Wow.
That's fair.
I mean, yeah. She seems famous, that's for sure.
Very.
Apple doesn't fall far from the tree, apparently.
Oh, thank you. I guess.
It's a positive.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, thank you. Well, it's not really the same. I definitely don't have the same talent or that same, house.
But you're
Oh,
a traveler,
you'll
it
get
seems.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trust me, Jonah. You've heard my story about hose. It takes time to get good at something.
It does. My
Lots of
mother
time and
started
practice.
before me and Vadim were born. Um, she had to stop for a while because of what happens to when wild magic sorcerer is born. Uh, but then after a few years, after my father left, she started to sing again, and now she's here.
Mm.
At, at first, when I said I was from a village, that was the truth. We we did not used to live here. It was just me, my mother, and Vadim. It was hard at first, but it was it was just our life. And then she became famous so fast but now we're here.
Things take time to cultivate, so it's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's good to hear that you guys are set.
Good to know a friend is secure.
Oh, I should show you to your rooms. So Jonah will take you through the house. It's about like it's 3 stories and it's massive. Like it's a big house.
Oh,
Big fancy house. Aspasia
fancy.
definitely likes beautiful things.
Very ornate.
and it's filthy rich, like golden
Beautiful.
ornaments on some of the potted plants here. Um, yeah, velvet chairs, the whole thing. Kitchen is massive too.
And
Very
untouched.
And untouched.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's also probably very clean.
Yeah, like it probably is used by like her personal chef and stuff, but it's also then cleaned immediately
Mm.
afterwards by the like maids and whatnot.
And yeah, it's fairly large, so basically, yeah, there are more than enough rooms for all of us. But they are like rooms where you with two beds also. They are all like located more on the first and second floor. Uh, and I didn't design the house, but there are multiple bathrooms too. It's yeah,
Okay.
very nice.
The dream. Sounds
And
like.
Jonah's bedroom like is almost not in the attic, but like just a floor below that. And I won't take you to it.
Why can't we see your room, Jonah?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jonah.
It's
Can I-
exactly how you left it.
Can I
Right?
see what you
Yeah.
got left up?
I'm gonna
up there,
stand in
Jonah?
front of the door. It's probably a mess. Probably hasn't been touched since I left.
With how this house
Um,
looks?
Mm.
If you want to say it is a room, it's not. It's a small room. I never liked big rooms like my mother, so it's. No, Dalia, don't.
Mm. I would like to. I'm gonna give a sneaky nudge to Callie. She knows what to do.
Hmm.
Oh my god. I'm gonna defend this door.
Callie, Callie will give you the smallest of nods, Davia.
All right. That's my girl.
Keeping it subtle. Good stuff.
Oh. Excuse me.
Is there... I don't really know what to do with the room. I don't really need to be sentry in the hall, do I?
No,
I was gonna like look at the
have it.
rooms and being like,
Oh.
what do,
Or-
what do I do?
I would still cast
no,
alarm
so,
on your things. What's her? Elia's in town.
There's already a few magical protections.
Mhm.
You know, a woman alone in this house. Sometimes in this city, especially, you never know. But if you, I mean, Dov, you don't have to be on watch.
Huh. I
If you want to read books instead of sleeping, there is a nice library corner on the second floor.
That's not a bad idea. I guess I could just read the night away. I just need a sentry for a few hours and then I'm good.
Jeffel says, I'll probably join you halfway through. Doesn't sound like a bad idea.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's good to know. I appreciate it, Jonah. As long as I don't scare your mom, that I'm awake the entire night.
You won't. Uh, she doesn't scare easily.
Okay.
That's good.
I do have some shopping to do while we're here in Mist Harbor.
Ooh.
If anybody would like to join me for that.
I don't see why not.
We do that.
Might be
I
good to
don't
see
have
what's
anything to
here.
shop, but I'll probably stay here, waiting for you. Be careful not to. Well, did you all buy clothes? Because you're gonna get ripped off if you buy them here.
Yes.
Yeah, we bought them
Good.
beforehand.
I keep one nice set of robes for when I have to do things like this. say the same all the time.
Well, I'll take. I can take you where you want to go. It'd probably be easier.
Okay.
Callie's gonna reach up and tug on Ariana's sleeve. I'm not feeling well after the boat ride. Can we stay? And Ariana's gonna look at you, Jonah, for is that
Oh,
okay?
No, of course. If you can also grab something from the kitchen if you want. Don't put crumbs on the velvet chairs, though. But apart from that, yes, make yourself at home. And
Thanks,
Jonas,
Jonah.
to very, because I'm very naive, I'm going to lock my bedroom door and keep the key. It's not even like it's a simple lock. Just
Just for
Yes,
safety.
yeah, she's going up to one of the nearby rooms that you showed them. Her and Ariana. And then she's gonna go and have a nap.
of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's totally fine.
There are definitely toys in like very ancient toys in the like the old Vadim's room. That's probably, it's definitely not Vadim's anymore. Like there's nothing.
Yeah.
There's none of his stuff here, but like yeah, it's still like the room where all the toys have been stored, and there is a bed, and it's a functional room.
Hmm.
Okay. Are we saying that's the one that she'll end up in then? Because I had toys in it.
Probably, yeah.
Okay. Then that is the room that Callie is currently sleeping in.
Nice. All right.
So is the plan to go and do some shopping?
Guess it is.
Yeah.
Right.
What do you need to buy?
So, guys, do you remember
Tell
in the
me.
back of Merlin's house, his home, his mountain
Oh,
Are you
lair?
sure?
are you talking about the door?
Yes, the doors. Now, I learned
Mhm.
from the shopkeeper back in Chronostrata that we can find uh, uh, saffron here.
Oh, to open the doors.
Oh, that
So
would
I
be a
figure
value.
if we
Yeah.
get some saffron, get a cloak, we can make a saffron cloak. However that
Ah,
works, I don't know yet.
could
Maybe
possibly
just
thread
by
it,
And
I
then
dyeing the
suppose.
cloth or something.
that's
Yeah.
my first guess. Um, and then I also want to check with the forge here to see if they have any insight on where to get some cobalt, because I believe cobalt is the sky metal asked for at one of the other big doorways.
Huh. That's a good point.
Very
Yeah,
good point.
they definitely have precious metals here. But probably going to be expensive.
Yes.
And I don't know how much they would be able to sell you, but yes, we can check it out. It's more on the southern part. I'll take you to it.
Plus, we can look for some like little nicks and knacks while we're out and about. Fun festival stuff while they're getting set up.
Yes. And I can keep my eyeball out for magic items.
All right. So we've got saffron, and you need the cloak to go with it.
Probably, or
Okay.
something to make the cloak from. Whatever's easiest to get my hands on.
Probably a cloak.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else for the shopping trip?
No, Dove's kind of hanging out.
Cool.
Just hanging around.
Just hanging about.
Jonah, do you need anything for your performance that you may or may not be doing?
We bought everything we needed, so no, I'm good.
it's fairly easy to find saffron.
Mhm.
Once you find like the specialty store that sells it, and uh,
I'm
obviously the cloak to
disgusted
go
by
with
its
it
price.
is very. You are in fact incredibly disgusted by the price, as all in all, the cloak and the amount of saffron that you estimate that you'll probably need is going to come to about 285 gold.
Heinous.
Oh,
Jonah, you're the local. Can you talk them down?
Like
okay.
drop your mom's name or something? I don't know.
Oh snap!
Name dropping.
Doing that.
Get that nepotism discount.
So, I though it's expensive, is it is it more expensive than it should be? Honestly, just gonna.
Go
I'm
ahead
not
and
asking that.
roll
Yeah,
insight.
yeah, because I haven't been buying a lot of metals here, probably.
Or herbs, or spices.
Hmm.
Yep.
It's definitely been jacked up for the festival time. Like they know people are going to pay a little bit extra over here. So yeah, the price has definitely been jacked up.
Just like every con.
Okay, I'm going to I'm going to step forward. um, I'm assuming it's a male selling that.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh, sorry if I may. I understand this is festival times and all that, but this my colleague here works for Miss Eldaria, and she is in quiet need for some of that metal for decorations, and because our last furniture
This is just
kind
the
of
saffron in the cloak, not the metal.
They haven't even got to the
well
metal yet.
We haven't even got to the metal yet.
well this is to adorn the pedestal. Stop interrupting me. That's why we. That's because of that attitude that we are in this situation. Oh, apologies. But anyway, we are in need of those, and we could appreciate it if you could tone down the price a little bit, or else we're gonna have to go to another furnisher again, and Miss Eldaria will not be happy at all. Eldaria is totally a name that of a famous performer in the city.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I suppose you've got to work harder then.
No, because our last furniture jacked it. Well, messed it up. This is why this is an emergency. Tell you what, I can definitely throw a good word with her about your workshop. If you could just give us a fairer price, she'd definitely remember that next time.
Go ahead and roll persuasion.
Hmm.
Proper persuasion roll.
It's one of the first time I use one of those. Be better.
Yeah, he's going to kind of look and like scan the group. Yeah, I can't really do much better. I'm gonna drop it to about 250.
250.
We can make that work. It's within the budget.
It's it's acceptable. Thank you. I think I have the party's funding.
Yeah, I believe so.
Sure. Yeah, I mean
Yes.
it's between one of us, so
Yeah, I think
Oh.
you gave it to Jonah
I
when
can't remember.
you
Yeah.
thought
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Clothine might just demand the money as payment.
Okay, so 250
Yeah.
done.
Oh, you're
Mhm.
subtracting it? Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
Uh.
I'm at.
Yeah.
cool. So, Saff,
I am
Ron,
that now at the
Cloak,
moment.
Fuels. Okay.
plus a few platinum and a few silver. But gold, I'm 5,701. So we
Cheese
can.
and rice.
And you are haggling over 300 gold. Come on.
Damn right we were.
Absolutely. We got
Always
plenty of
haggle.
It's
All
not
right.
about the money; it's about the principle. Perfect.
Alright.
Cobalt.
Thank you, sir. She'll remember that.
He absolutely doesn't believe you, by the way.
Oh,
Absolutely doesn't.
You should have just said that you were her son.
no, don't start.
Alright.
Alright.
Next up.
Yeah, so Jonah, you'd be able to take RJ over to, sorry, Dadia, over to the forge area, and you would now see, um, you will now see the whole brand new, recently refurbished forge, just chilling over by the entrance.
Oh, what a beautiful building.
Yeah. And
Eh,
the architecture matches the rest of the town, so it's very flashy on the outside. And when you get in, it is as good a forge as you've ever seen.
Nice.
You can smell the hard work in here.
they probably lose. They definitely used magic. There's no way they would have done all of that by hand in a month. The place was wrecked.
They had to.
You've seen what I can do in a day.
Didn't?
I'm sure there are others who can build buildings pretty quickly as well.
Oh, you didn't use magic at all?
I mean, I use a little bit.
Just gonna shrug. Hey, that doesn't take away any of the merits, but just speeds up the process.
Good rebuttal.
As-
Good rebuttal.
It's good.
Get in. As you're approaching, you can hear the clattering of the smith's tools inside. There are a number of people working in here, and they're working hard, all of them. So as you kind of enter, and your presence is made aware to the group, the one guy, the token you can see, a dwarf, sort of turns and doesn't really stop working as he yells over his shoulder. This is a quick one. We're closed right now.
Fairly busy then?
Oh, yeah. Got a few last minute touches in the festival.
Fair enough. Don't suppose you have any cobalt, do you? It's a long shot, I know.
None going spare, unfortunately.
Mm.
Just using the last of it now. But why do you need
On.
cobalt?
Project I'm working on. I'm a smith myself. I pat my hammer.
And you pick cobalt to work with? That's a bold choice.
Mm. You know, sometimes you just need certain materials.
Ain't that the truth? Well, I won't be getting a shipment for a few days with the festival traffic going on. How much do you need?
Mm,
That's a good question.
Think back to what the door had said specifically, because
Oh, I may have it written down somewhere. Hold on.
Yeah.
Chauffeur, you join
Jonah, you two still have the work order, quote unquote.
Probably. It's not a lot, but
It just says metal to the sky.
um, shouldn't be.
Probably no more needed than for a dagger or so.
few ounces.
What
More
is
than
the
two.
project? Because do you need it all in one go, or do you just need an amount?
What do you mean? Are those not the same?
Do you need one big block of cobalt, or
Oh,
will the scraps that we've got do you?
I could absolutely use scraps. It just
Uh,
takes a bit more work to put it together at that point, but that's nothing I'm not used to.
well, if you come back, uh, come back tonight or sometime tomorrow, and I'll gather the scraps by then. If it's enough, then you can take it. And if not, yeah, next time I get a shipment in, you'll have to come back.
Fair enough. Can I do a little bit of brain digging real quick inside Dadir's tiny head?
Okay.
What are we searching
So
for?
is cobalt normally associated with Gond? Like, is that a normal association to make?
Go ahead and well, hold on. First of all,
It's
no, because the saffron cloak is for Gond.
oh wait, the saffron cloak is? Wait,
Apparently
who's
so,
the middle of the sky
yes.
for? Wait,
Mm, oh,
okay, so I had it backwards then again. No, because then he was for the whatever of the sky. No, wait, what? God, okay, I forget then. Never mind, it doesn't matter.
we're already in it.
I don't have it either.
Because
Yeah.
if it was associated with God, if it was the one associated with God, it's like yeah, it's an order for a thing to show Gond respect. But if it's not, then it doesn't matter. Okay, never mind. Then we're good.
Middle of the sky. It's for Ayun, no?
Yes.
Sounds correct.
Yes.
Mm.
Middle of the
Yeah.
sky is for Ayun.
Yeah. So the line on Gond's door was "True believers should offer up golden treasures." So the saffron cloak.
Mhm.
Ayun is "True believers offer forth the metal of the sky,"
Wow.
and the other door was empty.
Gotcha. Hmm. All right. Well, we will return to pick that up then.
All right. Well, see you again.
Appreciate it.
And he's gonna get back to his smithing task.
Ah,
Great.
glorious sounds.
Hmm.
All right. Apparently, I need to do some quick research on Ayun in shapes they like. So, yes.
I mean,
Hmm.
you haven't met the lady.
We
You
did
haven't
met
met
the
the lady.
lady.
They have
Yeah,
met
we
the
did,
lady.
huh?
Wait, you met the lady?
I
Wait,
think everyone apart from Lady met the lady.
Yes.
Ayun's a lady?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yes, well, we told you when we were in. I think we were in the Feywild with Ayun and the Goddess of Luck, which I forgot the name of. Um,
Oh shoot,
Goddess
I
of
usually know
Luck.
her name too.
Fortuna? Fortuna
Yeah,
or something?
Fortuna.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fortuna.
Yep.
Okay.
Fortuna.
Do you remember what kind of things they had on them? Like daggers or staff or wand or whacking stick
Hmm.
or I don't know, just something that would represent them?
Can I check my awesome memory?
And a book
Um,
and a ring.
because
Lady.
she was blue.
I don't think offering a ring would be appropriate.
Yes, she's betrothed,
Hmm.
more or less.
Maybe a bookmark, I guess? Like a chain bookmark?
Oh, it just said metal of the sky. It didn't specify anything.
I mean, maybe if we're directly offering it to them, they'll like it more if it's actually made with care and love. And I don't know what I'm talking about.
I think it's just going to open the door. That would be unfair if it wasn't the case.
Hope you're wrong.
Why would you hope that?
How dare you?
Chuckles nefariously.
uh,
All right. Anything else for anything else?
I'm
hanging out.
I am happy with knowledge gained.
I didn't take any tools. I wanted to.
Looky Louie.
They were a little too sentient for me, yeah.
Sentient from my pockets.
All the best tools are.
Oh, I can't wait till my smithing hammer becomes sentient.
I can.
I can wait.
I can, in fact, wait.
If it starts calling you a Time Lord, also, that's gonna be over the top.
Yeah, we're all done.
I knew you'd have to bring it up this time. Suckers.
Or you can keep it for dinner, all right?
Oh, that's true. I'll bring it up to your mother how I became the Time Lord of,
Perfect.
of the mortal plane or whatever. I don't know. That's all I got.
Oh, and Elia is here. Oh, what? Ah,
Do
I
we
don't
want
know
to go
what
and
to
try
do.
and talk to her, or wait to see her performance?
I think we should just get
I
her.
don't know. I want to see her like up on the stage, and then if she ever spots us like in it, I just want to see her stutter. You know?
Yeah, I do want to see her struggle. A little bit.
Oh, I knew
So
that.
it sounds a little bit more malicious.
Stop going in.
She messed with my dog.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, she did that.
For a
She did
lot.
almost kill your dog. Yeah.
there's a lot.
So, I think we should wait. Maybe she's just here to perform, and that's about it.
Yeah, and get buddy
If-
with your mom. That's not right.
She won't. She won't. She will. She will. If she does, she will come out of if this city in a casket.
We can
That's
look
what
at
I'm talking about, Jonah. Shelfel's gonna pat you lightly on the shoulder.
No, I didn't mean literally. I just.
Oh, we meant literally though. So
Oh yeah.
we're on the same page. Just on a different paragraphs.
Different level right now, that's all. It's okay.
Yeah.
I understand. I understand what she did, but we cannot just go around attacking people we don't like.
No.
No, we let them do it first.
I am with Jonah on this one.
Yeah.
Also, I have an odd feeling that there is more to what happened overall than what she is told, than what we currently know.
Regardless of her reasoning, she took advantage of Jonah and then
Agreed.
literally almost, I guess, personality changed me.
We have given her multiple chances at this point to not do bad things. Every time she
not
does
the
bad
ones
things.
to ruin a massive festival by murdering someone in the streets. If
Yeah,
we're going,
definitely.
That's fair
to
enough.
confront her, we do it in private, and then we try not to murder her until after the festival ends. If it comes down to that.
I can live with that.
Yeah, that's totally fine. Don't worry. I mean, I'll like look at Shuffle like I was definitely not just going to suddenly jump on, like, you know.
No. I mean, I was gonna have some tact and strategy to what I was doing, but yeah.
If she sees in the crowd, feel free to crack your knuckles and stuff and make it real. real option.
Intimidation checks out the wazoo while we're here, guys.
I may actually try and roll a couple, but
Yeah, try to intimidate like the level 14 bard. Yeah.
no, literally. We'll find
There
out.
you go.
We might get lucky.
Right.
She was level 14 once. Many years ago.
Many years.
Terrible.
Oh yeah, she lost a bunch of her magic and stuff when. Wait. How does Jonah? Ooh, never mind. Okay, it's fine.
I don't know what you're talking about. She didn't lose any of her magic.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because Jonah was never associated with any Fae, so obviously
Yeah.
she never got affected by any Fae magic.
There was no fate to take her magic away.
Yeah.
Oh
I
shit.
don't know what you're talking about.
Aww.
Oh Lord, she's. Yep.
Someone's talking to me.
That's worrying.
I just heard something.
What'd you hear?
It sounded like the sending spell, but I don't know who that is.
Did you respond?
Oh wait.
What'd they say?
Oh no. Look, I don't know what just happened. I heard a voice like in sending, except I didn't know the person, and now. Oh, I just told her where that I was in Mist Harbor, and she said I will find you. Oh, I don't know what I was thinking. It's just felt like someone was calling.
Have you never heard of like not talking to strangers, Jonah, as a child?
It's
You open up to your own
that's not
devices.
how. That's not how I was raised.
Again, have you met his mother?
You know that's true. You are a bard. That's fair.
So, wait, sorry, I'm a little confused. Then what exactly did you get sent first? Before you answered.
I'm going to minor illusion. What I heard with the voice possible.
No, I'm joking. I can't do that. I can't do the voice that well. Who are you? Where are you?
What? That's what you were sent?
Yes. Oh no, is it one of the people?
Okay, it's okay.
Is
We're
it one of
in a really
Dingus's
big
people?
group.
I didn't.
I don't know. This doesn't feel like a dingus kind of person. Does any of us like maybe recognize it, or if like we can roll to like think about it, or is it like definitely some?
No. Yeah,
Okay.
none of you recognize this noise. Which is that is like something to be aware of as well. The sending spell, you need to know the person you're sending it to.
Right. Yeah, I was about to say that. That's
So
definitely
there is at least something at play here.
definitely very augmented. The fact that someone unknown sent you something that should be sent by unknown.
Hmm.
Oh.
Maybe other versions of us know it?
Oh.
Yeah, dude.
But also bear in mind, this is somebody who is supposed to know who you are. But
It's
their
true.
first question is, who are you?
That's spooky.
weird.
So
But then it says, I'm gonna replay the second message that I received.
double checking which one. Mist Harbor? This name is not known to me. I will find you. Count on it.
That didn't sound threatening.
It
Well, not too
sounds
much.
alarming. To say
Sounds
the
aggressive.
least.
It's
I got bad news for you, Jonah. You appear to have a stalker now.
But how would someone send
No,
without
but
knowing him?
That's
And also, someone who doesn't know Miss Harbor.
Yeah, like they're yeah.
which is weird. That's why I thought about
Very weird.
one of Dingus's people. If
But
they are
why would-
extraplanar beings, maybe they don't know about the city.
Why would they connect with you though?
I don't know. And why did they ask who I was?
And where you
Dingus,
were?
Dingus was the bad one, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Didn't
Yes.
didn't he mention something about you needing to remember something or that you've forgotten something?
Well, yes, something about a fae, but I thought that maybe I made a pact with a fae at some point, but that can be it.
That's
Some
always
fae would know,
treacherous.
and
Well, we'll have to keep an eye on you. If just be vocal if you hear that voice again. And I guess since it's actually good you let us hear that voice because we can now listen for it in the crowd if we really need to.
Yeah,
So
we should keep
we're
our ears out.
yeah. Yeah, we definitely that's alarming.
I'll take note of not talking to the voices in my head next time.
Yeah, maybe let us know first that you hear it before you send back. I know it's immediate, but you know, it's okay if we left it on red.
Mhm.
The fact that they immediately answered back again is a little bit scary.
Yeah, alarming bit there.
They sound powerful.
Do you think you'd be able to use sending back to them since you've
I won't. I will not.
that's fair.
I think that's safe.
It's a safe bet. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
That can't be earlier. That can't be.
Oh,
no,
Ellie
it
would know
would've
who you
been the
are.
voice. Yeah, and you know the voice, so it wouldn't have
Yeah.
been unfamiliar.
Mhm.
I think we'll have to keep our eyes peeled, obviously, but I I I couldn't tell you. I don't think anyone should be alone while we're here. Even if it's like a quick night run to something, bring someone with you. We
Buddy
shouldn't be
system.
going alone anywhere here.
Oh, I hope I didn't scare you with my stories about the city. I mean, it's nice most of the time. It's a big
Cities are
city, and
cities.
yes, and people are sometimes drunk, on drugs. There are a lot of young and attractive people, and it's just it's it's something. So,
Right.
but
I mean,
it's not all bad. It's not
I'll just summon
dangerous.
Smokey.
we were in a perfectly good town when that one tiefling tried to break into Mina Shelfel's rooms. We were a perfectly good town, and that happened.
Oh my gosh, yes.
These things, yeah, these things happen. We just need to be aware that there is now someone who's potentially looking for you, if not for someone else in the group. I don't really get it, so we'll just be mindful.
I'm going to be keeping an inventory of all of my notebooks each night. That should eat up some time.
Suddenly, Dove feels like she needs to be on Sentinel in the night.
Well, we'll know for sure how good the mansion security is when we get back. Callie will have appraised it for us.
True.
Oh, I wouldn't recommend that even for her.
Oh, she has her mother by her side if anything comes up. Don't worry.
We'll see how that goes.
Okay, you used to have a security system in that mansion.
Oh boy.
Speaking of the mansion,
Mm-hmm.
anything else in town, or are you guys ready to head back?
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm just keeping an eye out for. I'm curious if there are like. So you said there are like the academy's representative. Are there less? I'm assuming there are students that are performing. You know, in
Yeah,
yeah.
so think of it like every year for the festival, students get picked from the academy to come and perform. And there just so happens this year that those two that you saw are the ones who have been chosen.
Okay, nice, nice. Ah, the memories.
Yeah, I'm down to go back to when everyone's ready.
So, Joan, very quickly,
Mm-hmm.
what are the most embarrassing things in your room?
Oh, just dropping this casually.
Well, I will give Callie credit. She did roll a 19 with her thieves' tools.
luck was probably
So
like a 13 to unlock.
yeah, well, yeah,
Mm,
even without any modifiers, it's a 19. So most simple locks that opens automatically.
yeah.
So
Um,
yeah,
so it's actually not a very big room. It's like one of those rooms that are, well, I said earlier in the attic, so it's not an attic, but it's like, these rooms that are under the roof kind of thing.
yeah.
It's pretty cozy. You got a nice like very old carpet um, that takes up like most of the space. You have a chest with multiple like wooden toys. You actually have like a library corner, but a lot of the books look similar, like they are part of the same saga or something.
Hmm.
And I would say, yeah, the thing that would definitely take up uh, take a lot of the space is a freaking giant bear-sized rabbit plush that's just like sitting there
Oh my god.
near like the cupboard with the
The
clothes.
big bunny.
Yep, like a just a big stuffed rabbit. Yeah. And
Okay.
what else would there be? There are
Yeah.
definitely like also some old musical books and stuff. There's an old wooden fruit that's like a child size, and there is a little round window where you can see. You actually get a nice view of like the city and you can see a part of the docks as well. Yeah, there's just a little small round window and the
Okay.
giant rabbit plush. Yeah, but it's like it's probably dove sized, except it's
Hello.
bigger.
Or just pokes her head out of the rabbit mouth.
Oh god.
God.
Except it's
So,
definitely fatter.
is
Yeah.
there anything else that would be good to embarrass someone with?
I mean, the books in the libraries. The books in the libraries. There are multiple ones that are titled "The Adventures of Jojo Rabbit"
Okay.
by an anonymous author,
Oh.
and those
Oh.
books actually have pictures in them.
Ooh, graphic novels.
And something embarrassing. Oh, there is also a little mirror and a little that's hasn't been used in a while, but there is like a what's it called? A makeup box in it too.
Okay.
Yeah.
In
Oh,
that
and the
case,
costs and
oh,
costumes as well. Yeah, like children costumes.
in that case, when you get home and when all of you arrive back at the mansion, in the sitting room, directly when you walk in, the giant rabbit plush has been positioned, sitting in the middle of the floor, looking at the door with a book titled The Adventures of Jojo Rabbit open in its hand, and one of the child costumes kind of placed over it, so it kind of show off what the costume is. Callie and Ariana are still nowhere to be seen. But those three items just are just chilling. Oh, and a
So
little
that's where you
makeup
get your name
box.
from.
A little makeup box sitting in its lap.
They just moved all of my stuff.
So that's where your name comes from.
It's yes.
Chelfel's
well,
definitely sifting through your
it's-
books and looking through see if there's anything.
It's it's a very underrated child story, and it taught me a lot about people. Actually, whoever wrote those books is a genius. And I'm getting the plush, legally getting the plush back upstairs.
Oh.
So where's
Who
Callie's
did-
head poking out at?
No, she's not here.
Oh, okay.
Callie and Ariana are nowhere to be seen.
Golly.
Hey.
Ariana will, the door will crack open to the room that she's in, and she'll be like, shh, she's asleep.
Oh, really? She's asleep.
Yeah.
After doing this, and I'm putting the giant plush rabbit in front of me.
Oh, my. That's a sizable toy you have there.
It's not
That's
a
what
toy.
she said.
That's not a toy. That's a comfort thing. Uh, I was a child, a rich child, okay? And did you help her? She moved all my stuff downstairs.
She didn't touch any of your stuff. She's been in here the whole time, apart from the one time she threw up in the bathroom.
Threw up? Why?
Yeah. She said she was feeling seasick.
Hmm.
How long was she in the bathroom?
Like 17 seconds at most.
It wasn't then. I'm gonna sneak into the room. Good night, everybody.
If I knew, I would have let you slip in the outside.
Did you sleep
Or in
outside?
an overpriced inn.
Um,
I'm gonna take my plush back.
Good luck. The door is locked again when you get there, by the way.
Hmm?
The door is still locked.
I have the key.
You do have the key, yes.
I just have to put the plush down because it takes 2 arms, and then open the door, and then try to squish the plush back through the door because it's taller than the door.
Exactly.
Oh.
Good job, Callie.
Can I insight Ariana? I want to know if she actually didn't realize or not.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just for everybody's sake here.
Wow.
Oh, wowie, wow.
Bad.
Well,
Okay, so she's still real higher than your nat 20.
What?
wow.
She still actually beat the nat 20 roll. However, it is a nat 20. So, JJ, you're aware that she is in fact lying. She knows exactly what's going on this whole time.
Nice.
But the performance is so good. She got a natural 19, so she rolled a 24 for her deception. So she still beat the nat 20 inside. But yeah.
I'm gonna give her a high five once we're both back in the room.
There you go.
All right.
Put
So-
everything back.
Anything else for tonight? There will be dinner with Jonah's mother, but that can just be a thing that happens.
Yeah, no, I'm chilling. I'm looking around the little like book corner.
Hmm.
I I'd like to know she didn't know what it was.
No.
Well,
Whoa.
alright. Well,
Dinner.
dinner then.
No sightings of like the uh, no message or anything, right?
No messages,
Okay, cool,
no
cool, 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 cool.
visitors, nothing unexpected. And eventually, thy mother doth return.
Mother.
Mother craves violence.
Mother
Mother.
craves violence.
And as she enters on in, she is going to get the kitchen to work. And you'd see a lot of the stuff. It's like doors start opening by themselves, the stove turns on, ingredients start chopping themselves.
Hmm.
Ah.
Yeah, Mary Poppins.
More
She's
like
gonna
unseen
offer.
servants, but
She's gonna offer help, but here we are.
How was today? Still a lot of people to meet.
it's more finishing rehearsals actually. We've just finalized the playbill for tomorrow. First day of the festival is always the most important one. So we've finished getting the order, making sure the songs are done, making sure the bands know what they're doing. Everyone seems to be well prepared. And how about you all? Did you do anything nice? Did see the town?
Yeah, we checked out a couple places and saw one of the forges. It was very nice.
Gargoyle's
Wonderful
place.
place. Mm.
Yes, he is a fantastic smith.
Yes, they had an order for. Well, it's actually for this man we met in the mountains. Uh, this powerful magician. He's really into experimentations and yes, well, we're planning on bringing him back some materials.
Yes.
I see.
Cobalt specifically, which is annoying to get a hold of.
Yeah.
But it does make wonderful features.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't
I
quite
wonder
have
if
the same
Snooki
shine
gets
to it.
this.
Excuse me.
No worries.
Mhm.
Will you be performing the whole time? I mean, for 3 days straight?
Well, I suppose I should tell you if you keep asking. Yes, I'm going to be performing. Oh, you don't know yet? If I'm going to perform tomorrow, it's a bit of a surprise for the people. if it goes down well, then I will probably open every day of the festival. I'll admit it's been a while since I have performed live.
Well, you,
Hence why I've been so busy. I really needed to get back into the swing of it.
oh, what have you been doing in the last month and a few?
Mostly vocal training. I needed to get my voice back to where it was. And then working on my comeback song.
Oh, is that tomorrow?
It will be, yes.
Ooh, around what time? Just so we can see you?
I will be opening the festival. So you're going to have to
No
make sure that
way.
you get there early. Yes. When they found out that when I agreed to perform, they wanted me to be the headline act, the drawing performance. And
It's
I requested instead to open. I want
Wow.
to get the festival started with what should hopefully be a raucous atmosphere to really get the crowd warmed up for the rest of the performers.
wow, that's great. Uh, Opening is quiet. Uh, quite the thing people will be looking at the most, but well, once you pass through that, it's going to be smooth sailing.
Yes, I am a little bit nervous. I have not taken to a
That's good.
stage in many years.
Well, that's good. I mean, it means you worked hard enough. I would be worried if you weren't nervous.
Cool. Agreed. I just hope that the song does well. But who knows what doors this will open?
Well, you'll be having competition.
Oh,
Not for me, not for me, but in general.
hmm,
I think this year is going to be quite something. Well, it's sad to say, but because of the war and the refugees, maybe we'll see new people too, which is good because you know sometimes between one year and the other, same people go over and you get used to it.
yes. Well, we have tried to make sure that there is a variety of performances. And there's quite a few new faces. But it
Elia,
should
for
be,
example.
well, yes. She's going to be quite the attraction.
I'm not surprised.
And is she performing tomorrow too?
Yes, I believe she will be.
Well, do you know what time?
Uh, Not exactly. Kind of depends on the run order.
Well, we'll be around for sure. I
I
don't know
hope
when.
so.
Yes, yes.
I
Maybe
I've sorted tickets in the inner circle,
really.
so you'll be down in front of the stage with the more respectable guests.
Oh, thank you. Oh, that's.
Oh, uh,
Was it hard?
Oh no, not at all. Mostly
Oh
they're
my.
reserved for the faction heads and people they know. I just called in a couple of favors and made sure to get enough seats available for everyone.
You got us those places for your performance?
for the whole day.
Wow.
That's look at everyone else. That's great. We'll be able to watch everything,
Yeah.
everyone.
I'm looking forward to such an interesting experience again. I haven't been to a festival before, so
Well, this is a fantastic one to go to. And she's going to devolve now into just the history of the festival. It's like when you find that one Eurovision geek, just that's it. They're just going to talk about all the different years that have gone by and like the highlight performances.
Mm.
oh
And of
cool.
The
course,
Yeah.
mom,
she'll talk about herself, like her younger days and her performances and stuff like that.
Yeah. Definitely
the
listening.
montage, the montage
Yeah.
starts. Yeah. And Jonah will be also kind of participating and adding a few stuff. But Jonah will definitely not leave out the parts where, you know, the things that happens during the festival. Like a couple of shady stuff that are, well, he's going to tell stories about how sometimes like students complained about some behaviors from some boards, and then some people from elsewhere as well. Yeah, trying to tone down the hype a little bit.
And she just keeps ramping the hype back up.
Yeah,
It's
probably.
like, yeah, whenever people come together, especially in such a high value area, of course there's going to be the people who try and take advantage. But the festival is and just back on it, doing even more of the highlights and stuff. Partway through, the food will start serving itself onto the table, and you will all be guided to the dining room to enjoy quite the fantastic spread.
And
Food.
unlike Jonah, Aspasia is definitely not vegetarian.
No, definitely not. She has remembered though, and she has prepared a vegetarian options. But there's definitely a lot of meat on the table.
Hmm. Wow. It all looks amazing. Thank you very much.
It's a shame you can't eat, isn't?
These it's been a while, so I'm all right. But thank you very much, though. I appreciate that my crew gets to have all of this.
Mom, you wouldn't say that to someone who doesn't eat.
Why not?
Well, it's
It's
just
not like there are many Warforged walking around in places. Surely,
yes, that
just her existence makes her used to people making observations.
well, yes, that's why.
A kind of like I I don't know, quote unquote chuckle. It just sounds like a metallic like cough almost. She's like, no, it's fine. It's okay. There's no maliciousness here. It's fine.
See, you're so cagey sometimes, Jonah.
Well, and you're not.
And
You
proud
can
not to
be.
be.
Can be.
Now come, eat up. Yes. Everyone needs to be well prepared for tomorrow.
How many, how many, how many kilograms of meat Dario eats?
36. Counted on myself.
Counted on you.
The last year was 37.
Oh
So when
no.
we go to the festival, we'll get you 2 more.
Oh boy.
All right. Any further nighttime activities?
I'm gonna go find that book corner after I, do my small amount of
Yeah,
quote-unquote
Shelfel's
stuff.
doing her inventory. That's it.
We should we should play some cards.
Oh. Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Have a drink. And check
Uh,
books while we are doing things. I can help you go through it. I haven't read them all, obviously. Um, don't look at me, Shalfel. It's no, I didn't.
You have all these
Hundreds of
books? This is a weekend for me. she's kind of looking around, but but I understand. Life is still about living.
there you go.
You have so
This is
many
like a
right in one place.
two stories library. So
Yes.
it's
It's all
probably maybe
like the really esoteric and difficult to read books that are just really expensive.
Yeah, no,
That's why she's eyeballing it.
I'll just
hard,
yeah.
hard to get to usually.
right. And in the middle of the ball, I'm gonna start a few rounds of games, cards,
Okay.
some
Mm-hmm.
get a couple
Right.
of drinks for people who want drinks and all. Something casual.
Who is playing cards? We'll have one round of cards.
I shall participate purely so I can destroy you.
Dove?
That's the spirit.
I'll join.
Oh yeah, I'm in the cards.
Shuffle? What are we playing? Playing poker?
Sure. I forgot
Sure.
the rules of
Sure.
poker, but we can do that.
We'll do it. We'll do the very simple rules of poker. Can I? How do I do this again?
Yeah, we played blackjack last time. I remember.
Yep.
Yeah, we could.
We can
We
do
could
poker
actually
this
do
time.
We could do blackjack again as
I
well.
mean,
Actually,
oh,
to
we can do
figure out
poker as well.
where the
Can you play poker on all 20? Wow.
you can technically.
Weird.
Hmm.
If I do that, that.
Might be a game of chess as well.
What are we rolling? How we doing this?
Mm-hmm.
This. Well, I should be able to just use um the table to
Oh,
roll it,
Table.
but it's not working.
Oh no.
Weird.
oops, sorry.
I'm just gonna do a quick refresh just in case.
Exploding dice. What is that?
Hmm?
That's the whole like if you roll something, it like rolls again.
Mm.
I think it's for things like if you crit, then deal another damage or something daft like that.
Oh, okay. And what about penetrating dice? Hmm.
Hmm.
No idea on that one.
I rolled a 4 in penetration, so I don't know what's
Where
it
are you
worth,
even
but
seeing are these dice?
like in the dice roller, I just noticed those.
On the dice
Like on
roller?
top right. Yeah.
Oh. Weird. Okay. Inline dice exploding, compounding, and penetrating. Okay, cool.
Hmm.
Unique.
And if it's too much of a struggle, we can just say we play
Yeah,
poker.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, I could. I don't know how to make this deck where I can just give it to you, like the cards. I should be able to just deal them out.
Hmm.
Hmm.
It is
Oh, I
not
remember that now.
showing up
Maybe
for
something on
some
one of the
reason.
roll 20 like uh like upgrades or whatever broke it.
I think we had the
Yeah,
same problem last time.
I did
Oh,
eventually
yeah.
give you the cards though.
After a while, yeah.
Bless you. Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Oh, wait, is it that? No, not that. Okay, well, I tried.
Yeah, good try.
You guys played poker.
Yeah. Roll
Everyone roll a
call.
D100. We'll see who won.
All right.
Okay. Oh, that was fast.
I was
Oh,
ready.
oh,
Oh, what?
Aw.
What?
oh.
Okay, dealing. I'm bluffing good. Bluffing good.
There's
Oh, because
Shelfell
Oh,
got
jeez.
I rolled the
I keep doing
penetrating
the
ace.
command wrong because I'm special. And my numlock keeps freezing up on me.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
What?
What?
Whoa.
As an unbreakable poker face, y'all.
just
Wow.
like that.
By
Take
one.
it.
I love
Alright, so
Oh,
those.
yeah.
Shelfell ends up as the champion of poker.
Let's be
Take
honest,
it.
these are all really close rolls.
They are. That's what I was looking at first. I was,
68.
we're not that far off from each other.
No, within 10.
And
Oh my
15
god.
for Aspasia.
Wow.
Who's cagey now?
Still you.
That's so funny.
Um,
Oh,
Alright.
I'm like squinting every round at Shelfair, but I can never tell if she's lying or not. Damn.
Yeah. It's the hood. The hood is just covering enough of her face.
Mm-hmm. It's Batman. It's the Batman effect. It's okay.
Exactly, yeah. Alright. So the evening is spent with food, games, and eventually nighttime comes. Aspasia has to get up early, so she will be the first to depart for the night. All the rest of you have rooms that you may go to.
I go to the library corner.
You go to library corner.
You know where I'm at.
You're in the room with Ariana and
Ned.
Callie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm counting my things and
Uh,
meditating.
I assume Jonah and Alana are in the same room? In Jonah's room?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Alright.
I've been also meaning to ask Ilana, are you... Uh, I forgot to ask on the way, but should we go see your family while we're here? Maybe tomorrow or the day after tomorrow?
I don't think that's. We'll see. If they're here for the festival, then sure. But I
Hmm.
don't necessarily want to go looking them out.
Well, I, I don't want you to... I don't want you not seeing them because of me. You know, if you need a moment or if you want me to follow you discreetly while you go see them, I can do that as well.
No, I. If I can't face them with you, then I don't want to face them at all. It's not about. It's not even about me or us. Or, it's just them. I don't want to ruin the day that we could have. The days we could have. You and your mum seem to be getting on really well. She's performing again. It's a really good time for everybody. And I don't want to ruin it for any of us by bringing my parents into the picture.
What's, what's the worst that can happen? Your mother throwing a tantrum again? I can handle it.
You might be able to, but I'm the one who has to deal with the aftermath.
You're
And
right.
I don't want to have to deal with it, even if I can do it. I want these few days to be perfect.
Just in case, you have permission to tell them my name, if that makes a difference.
She's gonna do that thing where, like, the words that she could say are not gonna be enough. So she just kind of reaches up and just like stroking the side of your face, because she knows what that offer means. Like, just in general.
Mm-hmm.
And she's not gonna say anything. She'll smile, but it's very much I'm not gonna do that smile. But like, thank you for offering anyway, kind of thing.
I'm gonna lay back down. Don't ever about the rabbit plush though.
It's a very big plushie, though.
Hey, I didn't ask for it. I never asked for it, but I
Right.
was happy to have it.
You're such a rich kid. She's gonna like lay down
Hey,
next to you, hand on her chest, hand on your chest, and just chuckle to herself.
I'm not a rich kid.
You're such a
Well,
rich kid.
I I wasn't born in this house.
No, but you
Oh,
definitely grew into it.
mm, guess I am a rich kid. Well, with all the money in my pocket, I am now a rich something.
Yes, this adventuring business is very lucrative.
Right? I didn't want to point that out because I didn't want to see. I didn't want the others to know how inexperienced I am. But like I was, is that how much they make all the time without us?
It must be.
The,
The factions have probably always got issues, and we just come along and skip out all the politics. So now you've got a bunch of adventurers who will do things that they couldn't agree on before.
Iron Fist must be filthy rich then.
Hmm.
I mean, they did own a forge.
Yeah, that's. Is he crying from downstairs?
It echoes down the hall.
Yeah.
That's weird.
That's
No, that must be
impressive.
Car. That must be Carly.
Just,
No?
just the mention of it. It's
You
like when
feel it
Tony
in your
mentions your
bones.
name and you have to like sneeze or your nose itches.
Yeah, the anime thing is just somebody's talking about you and just.
Oh, the forge.
My forge.
It's been nice having Callie with us, though. I bet Dady or Nariana don't get to see her too much.
Yes, she's a she's she's a good girl. Um,
She's
she's,
terrifying, though.
she's scary as hell. I mean,
Yeah,
what? And the weird thing is that Ariana and they seem to have her under control or something. But if they ever leave me alone with her, I'm going to lose my mind.
you'd lose more than that. she'll, she'll pick
Probably.
you clean. Oh.
She probably they taught her how to eat rich kids like me.
Do eat the young, eat the rich.
Yeah, that's why I left. Preservation.
Oh, that makes sense. And here I was thought it had something to do with me.
You think too high of yourself.
I think you'll find. I think you'll find. I think just as highly of myself as I deserve. I mean, after all, I did, and she's gonna like, flex the finger that's got the engagement ring on it. I did lock you down. Marrying into all that family money. It's gonna be a good life.
Yeah, I will keep traveling though, so don't expect a lot of fancy things. Unless you want to settle down, but that wasn't the intention.
Not right away, but we will one day.
I will have to. After almost getting killed for let's say the 120th time we'll stop.
Got it. We're already on what? 7, 8 now?
Um, we should do. We should bring the average, like an annual average. And this has been only 2 months.
Yeah. But high risk, high reward.
If we keep going, if we keep going like that, we're also gonna be filthy rich.
And then our future kids will be just as spoiled as you were growing up.
I wasn't. Yeah, I
You
was
just
spoiled.
point to the giant rabbit plush. You were spoiled.
Yes, I was.
Yeah.
Well,
We've got a big day tomorrow. We should
we do.
rest up. We can talk more about this when the pressures of performing aren't lingering over us.
Pressure.
It's
You're
like you
scared.
said, nerves are a good thing. Or were you just saying that to your mother to make her feel better?
Who knows?
Well, don't choke tomorrow. If you throw off my timing, I might throw
Don't
you off
spray.
the stage.
Don't sprain an ankle.
If I sprain my ankle now, I'm going to be really mad at you.
I would have warned you. Anyway,
Good night.
good night. I wonder what Shafel is up to.
Surely by now she's on to her third book.
Whoops.
Spring to Shalfar, who is currently reading 4 books. Yes, 4 books at once.
Wow.
I rolled the books, like to see if there are any fun ones. The first one that I rolled is A Tome of Wine Magic and How to Regularly Win While Gambling.
Nice.
Little did we know.
So that's really where Shalfar got it all from.
Oh yeah.
There's also A Manual of Nothing.
Mm.
Oh,
It's usually something when people say there's nothing.
Yeah, it's creative uses for voids, holds, and absences of things.
That is intriguing.
Yeah. There is a book on illusion spells,
Nice, good.
and there's a book on shapeshifting.
Ooh, I'm interested in that one.
Mm.
Okay. It talks about a ritual that you have to perform over a 6-month period
Oh,
that lets you shapeshift.
mm.
Pretty cool. Only 6 months?
Yeah, only a 6-month long ritual. It's fine. Alright. And the rest of the night passes by. Dadia gets smacked a couple of times by both Ariana and Callie.
Yep.
Dove and Shalfel read for the rest of the night until movement starts. And Jared and Ilana get some rest before their performance.
Hmm.
And those of you who are sleeping are awoken hours later by the marching band, like procession music that kicks off the day as it echoes through the streets and through the houses, alerting you all to the fact that the festival is now beginning. Especially at this point has already left to go and get ready for her performance. So she would have seen you, Chalfel and Dove, wave goodbye. Probably told you to tell the others, just to, like, give your names to the usher when you get down, and he'll make sure you get to your seats. And
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
Dadia and Ariana. Yeah, no, I am turning robot.
Yeah, you're turning robot a bit. We did hear you, but yeah.
It was kind of pieced together. I think Discord itself is having trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm flashing between green and red right now.
Same.
Oh yeah, me too.
Good
That's
stuff.
weird. I've never seen it do that before.
I'm gonna, I'll change our server just in case.
We flying.
Let's go to
Japan.
Malaysia. Oh,
Hi, Japan. Hello, wherever we are now.
It
Yay,
has,
Japan.
yeah, it
Finally.
stopped flickering. So
Weird.
yeah, all right, and the nice little Christmas music that when we join a call leads into Dadia and Ariana being woken up as if it was in fact Christmas Day.
Oh
Ali
lordy.
jumping on you both,
Oh god.
um, and she's like fully trying to drag you out of the bed, Dadia, because she wants to get ready. So you need to go so she can put her dress on.
Festival. The festival. Oh god. All right, fine, fine. I'll get up.
So a nice sleepy Dadia is pushed out into the hallway with his fancy clothes, so Callie can throw her dress on.
You guys know how like you're wearing something like new in a style you've never worn it before, and you're just uncomfortable in your
Mhm.
shoulders, like your arms just kind of feel tight, and you don't want to
Is
like
that
you're
how
Oh,
you're
yeah.
like
afraid if
walking
you
and
move.
moving?
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, oh
Yeah,
god, the
I'm afraid
awareness
if
of
I
my
stretch
body right now
myself
is
forward.
horrible.
Yeah. I'm afraid if I just like stretch my arm too high, I'm just gonna tear something.
I'm wearing my new cloak and it feels probably good, but I don't know. That's exactly the way it looks.
You have no touch receptors.
Yeah.
Nope.
No sense issues for you, Lucky.
But I
No.
can assume it's probably nice.
Feels nice.
Morning.
Oh, morning.
Hello.
Yeah, Shelfel's in a slightly brighter getup than what she usually wears. It's like just lighter colors. There's like a little bit more intricacy, but it's not that different than what y'all see usually. Good morning.
I was half expecting one of you to be wearing like clothes that you found in the house. I was will spit my drink.
No,
Hey, now
that's
I
okay.
I got some nice clothes ahead of time. Unfortunately.
Bruh.
Fantastic.
Looking
What?
good.
It's close enough.
How did you find that?
Shuffle will go, well, I told him I can't sew, so.
This is a wedding dress. Tight. That is not canon.
Firebolt.
Careful, you burn the dress.
Oh.
Alrighty. Oh, eventually Callie will join you. And this is the dress she's wearing. I will actually I can put it in the Roll20, can't I? I will say I will send it on Discord, but I can just add handout.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Oh wait, can I do this easily? I can. Oh,
Oh.
and then all players' journals. Boom.
Dang.
Oh yeah, I remember that. It was pretty.
Oh, so
Yeah.
pretty. Wow, it works for me.
Pretty nice.
Dang.
Wow,
That's
that's
what
pretty.
she's wearing.
Okay, Callie's looking
Looking
nice.
good. It's
And
really
her
fancy.
face is glowing
Aw,
as she comes downstairs.
so pretty.
Choking.
Same.
Are we going? Are we
That
here?
happens.
Is it time? Are we going?
It's
Believe
almost
so.
time, yes?
Grab Ariana. Grab Dadia.
Oh.
Pull.
Yep.
Can't believe we're doing this.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are gonna be great. Don't even stress about it.
Pull. Pull.
Oh yes, that'll be very entertaining. She's just got one book now.
uh-huh. Where is it? It's down here. So you guys head over to the stage, and you give your names to the usher. The usher is going to guide you to your seats.
Ooh.
And there's some like instrumental music playing just to put the like vibe in the air and keep the crowd happy. You'll see a lot of familiarish faces
Wait a
from
second.
the faction leaders around,
Wait a second.
and you problem, Jonah?
Is there an issue?
I'm seeing a lot of people I've seen before.
Sure. Tell me about it.
Uh-huh. I was
And
doing this earlier. I was like, wait a minute.
there's a band on
Yeah.
stage with
Yeah.
invisible instruments. They're like making the motion, so they're playing like an air band, but it's actually making the noise.
Hmm.
And yeah,
We actually have the perfect seats. Second row. That's great.
I sit pretty tall, so I'm trying to like make sure the people behind me can see over my noggin.
do you guys want to go ahead and roll perception, please?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since you
Yeah, I'm
all,
definitely curious.
most of you seem to have noticed it. Okay, Dadia doesn't see it in character.
I'm distracted keeping the child in
Yeah.
hand.
Jonah's too distracted by the gravity of the whole situation.
The
Pressure.
jitters.
Yeah.
But Dove and Xiaofao, both the sentry and the person most likely to have social anxiety in the group, hyper aware of everybody in the crowd. You will go see a familiarish face. A little child. Kind of chilling. Oh yeah.
Oh.
He's,
Mm-hmm.
Malachi's little apprentice.
he's little dude.
Just chilling.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
And
Where are you sitting? Okay, you're sitting away from me. I'm just gonna be like,
Yeah,
Giselle,
I'm over
Giselle.
here. Here.
You just like look over and be like, Giselle.
It's like when you're trying to get your brother's attention in church. Like, shh.
Exactly. You're just like,
Hey.
no, exactly that. Just be like, do you see Malachar? I always
Shelf
see
will probably turn around and she's definitely clocked him already and looks over kind of at you and nods with her eyes are pretty big. She doesn't know what to do about this development.
I'm definitely, yeah, I'm definitely scanning for Malachar if we see the other one.
Oh yeah.
you definitely don't see Malachi anywhere nearby.
Okay, I will let my fellow Cedars know
Oh,
that I'm like,
what's
the
going on?
kid's here, but
Oh,
Malachot's not.
holy. No, that.
I'm scared because that kid's really strong and I'm really susceptible to what he can do.
Dove,
Yeah.
you just stay over here,
I'll be useless
and
if
if the
he
kid wanders
goes
this way,
off.
you wander in the opposite direction.
You know what I do? I alter self.
There you go.
Wait, wasn't it Roslyn who met this kid?
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
think
If you guys have
We
You
would have told
told
her about
her.
it. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and definitely probably would have warned about some kind of anti-magic. So
for
yeah,
sure.
we'll go with that. Very heightened now. Yeah, I do alter self.
Okay.
It lasts for an hour. Um,
So you're changing your appearance.
yes,
Are you becoming regular Dove again?
yes, I am.
Uh,
Melicott doesn't really have much of an imagination, but she knows what Dove looks like, so she does that.
she does the thing.
Yep. Like, still just kind of there.
Okay.
She definitely overreacts, but yeah, that's how Dove reacts.
Oh no, a child alters self.
Wait, maybe. Ah, is he too far away? But the other people around him seem. Do the other people seem
They seem just fine.
just fine? So not in the aura of anti magic. This is this is weird.
That like
Well, we can check and see if he's just here for the festival, visiting. After this part of it ends or finishes, I think what Shelfell got the closest with him, right?
I'm most familiar probably right now, considering Dove's form.
yeah.
Right. Um. So whenever we are done here, like a couple of us can go talk to him. Obviously, Dove, you want to stay back whenever that happens.
Oh,
Let's
um,
not start any trouble if we can't help it.
Ariana, can you link us?
Yeah. And for the
Ooh, head
next
talk.
2 hours, you
Nice.
guys have telepathy with each other.
Nice.
Back in each other's brains.
And just this kid is like on his own. Like, is
Oh,
he
yeah.
holding this person's hand or just?
No, not at all.
Okay, it's just
He's just,
it's just a.
sitting. Yeah, he's like perched on the arm of this chair so he can see above the people in front of him. And he's got like just festival food in his hands. And he's just like happily looking at the stage, kicking his little feetsies.
Hmm.
He's
Yeah,
just
he's probably
chilling.
chilling. Yeah. He's just here for the yeah festival. We can make sure Malachar knows where he's at when this part of it's done.
What if he's? What if he's going to help an attack or something by disabling everyone's magic?
He's a child, Jonah.
Yeah, he's a
And
child who
I
has been
He's kind of
trained to hate us.
That's, I'm pretty sure, not completely true based on our the short interaction we had with Malakar and the child.
He
I
is dangerous
doubt they'd
potential.
do something like that. Yes, I agree he's dangerous, but it doesn't seem like they are necessarily hostile.
Not right now, no. I agree.
Yeah, maybe just for now, he's just here to enjoy it as a small child.
Regardless, it wouldn't be a terrible idea to keep an eye out for anything happening, because if something does happen, we could. The kid is not here to cause any issues. We could get on Malakar's good side as well. Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but if something happens, we know where it's coming from.
Mm-hmm.
If I know anything for sure, I'm definitely not watching the show at this point. I'm watching The Room.
Yeah, might be a little distracted.
Where my
Um,
attention goes depends on what perception I will roll.
It's true.
well, speaking of distractions, as you guys are having your
Shiny.
moment, suddenly the band stops playing. There's silence, and some magical lights from around the theater kick in. And there's like a slow spotlight effect at the end of the red carpet. And a very sharply dressed and tall, lithe man starts to just parade his way down the red carpet, waving. The crowd starts cheering and going wild. And he walks right up, gets on the stage, and turns and just bows deeply. And very much like in Goblet of Fire, where they can like thaumaturgy their voice, he does something very similar. So he kind of puts his hands out and then like touches his throat for a second, and then as he talks, there's just this booming voice that just echoes around the whole theater. Because there's where you guys are sat here is the inner circle, and then all around the outside is one like big amphitheater
Mm.
of seats. So there are like hundreds of people here, maybe even thousands, probably. And his voice is echoing out to all of them. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this year's Harvest Festival. I will be your MC for the night, Nunal Trevin, at your service. I am happy to welcome each of you to this grand occasion. There were fears this festival might be delayed, might not even happen, but we have overcome all of them. And it is my absolute pleasure to see everyone here and ready to celebrate in style in the way that only Miss Harbour can. Now, I'm
Yes.
not going to draw out my introduction any longer because I know I'm excited for what's about to happen, and I know all of you will be. So, let us get started with this year's opening performance. A comeback by one of the most electrifying performers that I have ever had the pleasure of seeing. Everybody, please, welcome royalty to the stage as Miss Aspasia Ivanova graces us with her wonderful talent. And he's going to back up and will turn invisible so that
No
Aspasia
less.
has the space to alter herself. And the stadium, the theatre, erupts with just a cacophony of noise as she makes her way gracefully down the red carpet and up the stairs. She turns and she looks at home on this stage. And as she turns and looks up at the crowd, she waves, and she looks down and she waves like at the audience specifically, and over at you guys where she knows you're sitting.
Hmm.
And then
Bardic inspiration.
um the to see if is the GIF I want available. I don't know. So in Hunger Games, the fire dress.
Oh, where it
Oh.
burns off and then
Yeah.
Ooh.
yeah.
So as she walks up to the stage, the lights dim, and there's a shade that's being cast. It's definitely magical because the light is the sky is bright blue, but the stage is dimmed. And as the band kicks up and starts the song, she just, with a flick of her wrist, her dress just erupts in flames and like burns outwards, revealing just this vibrant red number. And as it like burns down her body, it flicks around out here and round like this, and just this dress just keeps growing in the flames until it just lights up the entire stage. And without further ado, the first song of this year's Harvest Festival will begin.
Damn. Oof. Okay, I completely forgot about the kid. I like sure I was only just watching that. Never happened.
I may have stepped away, but I never fell. Now it's time to break the silence. Can you hear that
Good.
bell?
I mean, I can turn it down.
The stage is set, the lights ignite. I'm taking back what's always been mine. I've walked through storms, I felt the strain, but now I'm stronger in the rain. I rise again, I take my place. You feel my power, fill this space. I never left, I never broke. Now watch me rise in every note. From the shadows to the flame, I rise again. I own my name. The fire's back, the time is now. Watch me reclaim my crown.
That's the speech.
I heard the
Which is
whispers,
Mary
I felt the
Bickle.
doubt, but every fall is turned inside.
That's the
I
quick
took my
part.
time,
Better than
I
do
healed
the
my soul.
music beat.
Now the
for each
music
song,
calls
some
me
vocals.
whole. The stage is set, the lights ignite. I'm taking
By the way,
back
I don't have to
what's
do the whole
always been
picture.
mine. I've walked through storms, I
Probably
felt the
takes me
strain,
about
but now I'm
hour and
stronger
45
in the
minutes.
rain. I rise again, I take my place. You feel my power, fill this
And I
space.
got
I never left, I never broke. Now watch me rise in every note. From the shadows to the flame, I rise again. I own my name. The fire's back, the time is now. Watch me reclaim my crown. Oh, not the same. I've been reborn, yeah, been reborn. In every scar, I've won the storm. The world will see, the world will know. This is my time, I'll let it show. I rise again, I take my place. You feel my power, fill this space. I never left, I never broke. Now watch me rise in every note. From the shadows to the flame, I rise again. I own my name. The fire's back, the time is now. Watch me reclaim my crown. I rise again, I take my place. Now watch me reclaim my crown.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow, that's too real.
Nice.
Damn. Where am I?
And as that song, as she performs it, obviously the crowd is just screaming and shouting her name. and they're applauding just the whole show, the performance, just everything. Really, as she hoped, brought the hype up, getting this performance ready. And with a bow, and the dress starts to fade back to its normal color, she will gracefully walk off. And as she gets to like level with you guys, she's
Mhm.
gonna sort of stop slightly just to kind of wave. You can see her face is flush, but like her eyes are sparkling with the glow of her performance. And she's going to hurry out of the way as
Yeah, no, for sure. Clapping loudly.
Mr. Trevin reappears. As I said, truly spellbinding. That woman, everyone here should know, is Miss Harbour royalty. And what a fantastic pleasure it is to see her on stage again. Now that everyone is geared up and ready, let's get this Harvest Festival rolling. Next on stage, we have our first tribute act to the people of Thaumaturge Keep, who have lost their homes and been displaced in the war. It's my pleasure to welcome their faction, the Bardic faction leader, Miss Melody. And very kind of understated compared to Aspasia, Melody just walks up onto the stage and is very kind of subdued, very quiet. And she, as you get up, the band stops, like sort of playing, and there's a very soft undercurrent of music. And as she prepares herself to perform, she just kind of stops for a minute and she just like looks up. I hope all of you are well. I wrote this song to pay homage not only to the people of Thaumaturge Keep, but the people nearby who have helped give us homes and places to go. And she kind of settles down and starts to sing.
When the walls came tumbling down and the streets we called our own turned to shadows cold and dark, we found no place to call home. But in the kindness of your arms, you gave us more than just a star. A roof of fire, a hand to hold, to mend the pieces of our hearts. Shelter and sky, you gave us hope when all was lost. You helped us cope with every tear. You shared the weight of burdens far too hard to face. We won't forget, we won't let go. The love you gave when we were low. Shelter and sky, our thanks will rise for all you've done beneath these skies. Those who still wander the roads, without a home, without a name, let their cries not go unheard, for they are lost and not to blame. So let us stand with open hands and remember where we've been. The light you gave will pass along to those still trapped in the wind. Shelter and sky, you gave us hope when all was lost. You helped us cope with every tear. You shared the weight of burdens far too hard to face. We won't forget, we won't let go. The
as
Ooh.
opposed to the big sort of raucous applause from Aspasia's performance. This one has it's still a big applause. Everyone in the theater's standing, but there's also it's like when you have like a minute's silence or like a minute's clap in honor. It's kind of that sort of vibe that's going around. And you'd see some of the people sitting near you are, wiping tears from their face. And Melody herself is, she kind of stands up, gives a wave, but like she's sort of wiping tears from her eyes as well as she wanders off. And Mr. Trevin returns.
I'm definitely crying.
A beautiful performance. I think we can all agree. And to keep this atmosphere of love and support going, I would like to welcome our next act from Ethereum Enclave. And again, the leaders of the Bardic Fellowship there. Sir Orin is here. And Orin carries himself with a little bit more, he's got like a more of a march. He's definitely more, he's got more of a fighter's build. He's a soldier. So he kind of marches up and takes the stage. And as he turns, he addresses the crowd. I thank Melody for that beautiful performance. It's difficult trying to put on such a happy experience for everyone when we sing about the real emotions that we have. In Ethereum Enclave, we weren't as lucky to leave with our lives. Many people have died. So my song I would like to dedicate to their memories. And again, kind of settles down and starts to play.
I march through the night like a shadow in pain, heart filled with hope, now just shattered and slain. The stars up above, they know what I missed, a life that was stolen by battle's cruel twist. My home was a fortress of love and delight, now ruins and silence, they greet my return. The walls that once echoed with laughter each night are ghosts of a past that forever will burn. Love's a battlefield, so they say, but this ain't the way it's meant to play. Lost my family while I fought the fray. In the ashes I scream and pray. The whispers of war, they pulled me from home. I answered the call like a night in the dark. But now as I stand where wildflowers grow, the memories ache and tear me apart. The swords and the shields they meant to protect, but war has a way of taking what's best. I gave all my strength and my soul on the quest. Now empty and broken, I can't even rest. Love's a battlefield, so they say, but this ain't the way it's meant to play. Lost my family while I fought the fray. In the ashes I scream and pray. Love's a battlefield, so they say, but this ain't the way it's meant to play. Lost my family while I fought the fray. ashes I scream and pray.
All right.
Everyone's 07ing in the chat, please.
I know, yeah. It's like saluting the brave soldier. And again, just like Nightbot, please. Just like with Melody before him, Orin is definitely having a bit of a moment, like an emotional moment, and he, as the manly man that he is, refuses to acknowledge that he has emotions, and in fact is going to walk off the stage before too many people see him crying.
There.
A real man.
He's a real man.
Boys don't cry.
Thank you to our two wonderful performers. And now we head to what this festival is known for, giving our students and previous performers a chance to rekindle their love of what it is that we do. The performance, the stage, casting a light on people in the darkest of times. Now, many of you, especially Miss Harbour and regulars, will recognize this next performer. It's been many years since she graced us with her presence. But she once represented the Bardic College. And now, with her comeback song, put your hands together, please, for Miss Curie.
What? Oh,
And
fuck.
Jonah. As she says that, and she starts walking down, she will stop as she kind of sees you, and her eyes will go wide, and she'll walk with a little bit of a quicker step, and she kind of rushes to get up on stage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn.
And the plot thickens.
And the plot thickens. And as she gets up on stage, you'll sort of see her look to the band, and she's going to like make a gesture, and she'll sort of turn around, and she'll have this like the performance smile on her face, but you can tell she's a little bit shaken. And as the band starts to play her song, she starts to like very subtly just gesture upwards at them, and they start to increase their increase the tempo of the song.
Okay.
So what starts as a bit of a mellower number starts to become a little bit more poppy, and she starts to sing.
I stand under the spotlight's gleam, a bolt facade for